Oh, right. That's Notori, though, since it's from the MC point of view. It's all under not RR. No, you're not Toyanik. You remember the big reveal was at the end when he NTR's the mother, right? Like they were married, so that is NTR. Anyways, hi, welcome to the stream, everyone. Today is what I plan to do at the start of every stream, if possible. My goal in the future is to like shoot a news segment or a reaction segment at the start of every stream, so every single day I can make content, even if it's just really easy content. And I feel like that makes the stream a lot more fun because you're not just here for the gaming side of things, you're here for like the hanging out portion of it. That's my goal anyways. So yeah, today we're gonna check out the Gacha Revenue list for September, or sorry, not September. September's not done. For August, there's some big surprises there. I know people wanted me to look at it. Faye is unsurprisingly not actually doing well. Like, I know August was, you know, Brave Heroes, but like, yeah, the game is not. Anyways, we'll talk about that later. There are other things like the PS5 Pro reveal, including its price and performance and whatnot. We have a good idea of all that stuff. I wanted to cover that. And if we have time, I want to watch some videos with you guys, which we haven't done in a long time. Anyways, we'll let people drop on by first for a moment. By the way, in Streamwalker Tribes, it's currently glitched. I can't win fights. Here's little Christy. I'm pretty sure they're gonna beat me because I can't kill their last character. So I'm gonna donate 18 points or so to them, just to show this, because I wanted to show the devs that their PvP is broken right now. Where's the cherry on your pudding? Wait. Wasn't there a cherry on the pudding? Did it disappear? Oh my god. Hold on. Hold on. Wasn't there a cherry? Is it the Mandela effect where everyone remembers the incorrect thing? No, it's not incorrect. There is a cherry. See? What the heck? Where'd the cherry go? There was a cherry. How did it disappear? What? What? How did the cherry disappear? It's not the Mandela effect. There was always a cherry. You just remembered it was. You're so friggin' weird, Sugma. You just, wow. You made me like. You made me like doubt myself for a moment. Zhang's lost his virginity? That's a long time ago now. Alright, let's do this. Alright. My pudding hat, here we go. Don't you like the pudding hat? Oh my god. Oh my god, it's crazy. Oh shoot, we're not winning this anyways. Maybe. Nah, I don't know. We'll see. This is a messy fight. It can't be saying you streamed 3 days in a row. I know. I actually worked pretty well today, but I was so exhausted by the end of it, I was falling asleep. By the way, my boss is in Paris right now. They had like one ticket. And like somebody from the finance department could go to Paris. And my boss went to Paris. He's in Paris right now, and he's obviously still working hard. But like, I find that so incredible that he's in Paris and he's still working really hard. Anyways, you try to remember this opening. For those on Twitch, the opening right now is Durara's opening. I love this opening. Hey, Sparrin, how you doing? All right. Plus, you don't seem as smelly. Whoa, who are you? Zhang's popped his cherry. Oh, that's what you meant. Kirby ate the cherry. Oh, that's what you're trying to set up. All right. You know, sometimes you're so lame. I don't really know what you're trying to do. All right. Anyways, we're gonna start in just a moment. Yeah, we're gonna start in just a moment. So yeah, once again, we're gonna go over the Gacha Revenue list today. Talk about the PS5 news. Nothing too crazy. I just want to do these things because, man, I've really been putting these things off. By the way, it's our Subathon this weekend. If you guys have any ideas for the Subathon, let me know. I've already committed to 2 big things. We'll have a goal where I'll let you guys select a Dakimakura for me to buy, and I will use that Dakimakura for 1 year. And same with a mouse pad, I will use it for 1 year. So I think that'll be interesting. Do you think you can squeeze in the SLA dev note? How long is it? I don't even know how committed I am to SLA anymore. The game is taking forever to play. Not that long? What's not that long? Are you sure? SLA, Soul Holding Our Eyes. Why do you want Astolfo so badly?
Astolfo.
Will you show off the Azure Body Pillow during the Subathon? If I can, I would. Yeah, it's in the wash right now. It's in the wash right now. So yeah, I would love to. Because he is super cute? No. I hope... Look, you guys can pick anything you want, but please don't traumatize me. You know, if I have to hug Danny DeVito every night before I go to bed, or while I'm going to bed, I'm just going to be a completely messed up person by the end of the year, alright? I'll give you guys the choice and the options to choose, but I pray you don't choose something really friggin' weird. But yeah, I'll put in... I'll show you guys the... I hope I can show you guys that stuff. Danny DeVito's awesome? Sure. Okay. Anyways, I'm waiting for this battle to end so I can show you guys. I wanted to show the SWT, Stream Walker Tribes devs that PvP is currently broken.
Fuchshu and I just don't know if there's any good options out there.
Look how little damage. There's something happening right now in the system where they take like no damage. That was 14k and they took no damage. 14k should be like a third of their health at least. I don't know what's going on. They just don't take damage right now. Look at this ult. No damage. I don't understand. Like, I've just been losing every match. They just take no damage. That's it. Look, 25k, no damage. There's a glitch currently in PvP where you just can't kill the final opponent for some reason. Or at least for me. Alright, anyways, we're gonna lose this because we can't kill because we do no damage. Yeah, no damage. And now we lose because it's timed out to 10 rounds. The only solace I take out of this is Little Christy is part of our union, or our clan, our tribe. So I'm okay with donating the points to him. But PvP is dead right now and Streamwalker Tribes is glitched out. Anyways, I've fought a bunch of people and it's the same thing. It's just glitched. And I have the golden crown and everything because I was PvP champ. All right. Anyways, enough about that. Let's go over this the Gacha tier revenue list first. Sugma, why would I look at that stuff when we don't even know who will win? We don't even know if we'll reach it. By the way, when you see a subathon, do people tell you what it's for? Because my subathon is for my waifu. It's for waifu reasons. The first anime girl I ever had a crush on was Rei, but the second one was Asuka, and now she obviously is part of a collab, and I want to core 7 her. Not really. Yeah, most people don't even explain themselves, so I guess it's perfectly fine if I pick a dumb reason to do a subathon. It is also to celebrate the fact that I've been streaming for 7 years, and that we have made it to another anniversary. Oh, he wants it for himself, of course. Chat, I want you to know, I do not judge you guys for your kinks. For example, Sugma has a kink towards dressing up as babies, diapers, poop, NTR. He's a masochist. Like, he has all the kinks. But I don't judge him. It's a judgment-free zone. You know, everyone should be able to enjoy their lives as they want to enjoy their lives without fearing people having disdain and disgust for them. Now, if you force that on someone else, then yeah, you deserve it. But if you don't, and you keep it to yourself and whatnot, and you're not hurting anyone or harming anyone, like, yeah, you should be able to do or enjoy whatever you want to enjoy. From those, I only like NTR. All right, and now look at him lie. By the way, I'll show you guys a chat message from earlier in the day. He claims he doesn't have a scat fetish, okay. Here. He claims he doesn't have a fetish for babies. But let me ask you guys, chat, how would someone react? If I accused you of something that you were not, how would you react? So here, real quick. Oh shoot, I should show you what he posted first, so you have a full context. This is what Sugma posted. He posted this. Huh? A pacifier? There's no way I'll put that in my mouth after being brainwashed. He shared this. Fu with a pacifier in her mouth being a baby. Weird. Really, really weird. Now, I know for sure this guy saved this. So I responded, I wrote, some people reacted like, just why though? Potato said, what? And I wrote, people have baby kinks. Sugma has all the weird kinks. And then Aramon says, my boy Sugma is unhinged. I'm all for it. And then he wrote, there's brainwashing that pictures too. All right, nope. I clearly imply that he has a baby kink. And I clearly say that he has weird kinks. Sugma does not deny me. Aramano with the N hentai code. I don't know which one that is. I don't remember N hentai codes. Why do people remember Dojin codes? I'll never understand that. Anyways, I was saying you have the baby kinks. So now I directly confront him and I say, you have baby kinks and weird kinks. Feli says, why Fu? And then Dex says, Sugma likes babies, NTR puns, and being impossible to tolerate. Truly a unique human being the worst way possible. And then look at what Sugma says. He says, cause she's pretty, and that's who the R's drew in the brainwash situation. Again, not denying anything at all. Now I ask you, chat. If I said you have a baby kink and you do not have a baby kink, what would your reaction be? Your reaction would of course be, I don't have a baby kink. Why are you saying this? You would, I don't know, feel agitated, angry, mad, or relieved because you actually have a baby kink and someone else is finally letting you express yourself, right? You would feel anything but this, which is literally saying nothing and just accepting it. Anyways, so let's keep going. So he explains she's pretty. All right, I agree, she's pretty. I said, yeah, she's pretty, but why did you like this piece of art so much to share it? And really, I presume you saved it too. Most people at least try and think about their image when showing off their kinks. I mean, you can do that if you want, but why? Again, saying clearly, hey, this is a kink of yours. And he says, I just fun it funny. Whatever that means. Going from the angry, chibi face to the brainwashed, cute and worth sharing. And I said, okay, but just so you know, you have never once denied you have baby kinks. And you know what he says? Now, I gotta ask you guys, what do you think the answer is to all this? Well, I deny it now. I'm not into that stuff, but I do like brainwashing. Do you actually believe this guy? I over and over again accuse him of having baby kinks.
First of all, Fuke Shuanhome has a pacifier, not to
and he doesn't say
Anyways,
a thing about
I
it.
assume that by
And
pointing
then
out the presence of
right at the
brainwashing,
end,
it would be
he's like, "Oh yeah,
established
no,
that
I
the
don't have
brainwashing
baby
was the
kinks.
reason
Yeah,
for
even though you
sharing,
just said
and
it like
assume
10
that the
times in a
baby
row that I
kink
have
is
baby
just harmless
kinks."
defamation as a joke namesite.
Anyways, harmless defamation. Now, I have been known, absolutely known, to make false accusations for the fun of it. I gaslight the hell out of people. That is true. But I meant it this time, and I said it over and over again, and you just accepted it. Look, Sugma, you don't have to be worried about your kinks, all right? Everyone has weird kinks, you know? I bet everyone here likes feet. or I don't know, toes. That's even worse, right? Does feet fetish include toes? I know some people only like toes, which is weird. Anyways, whatever. I don't judge. Because as long as people aren't like shoving toes in my face, it's whatever, you know. So it's okay. If you like baby fetishism and you want to wear a diaper, that's perfectly fine. And considering in a normal human conversation, you know, people would deny it if it wasn't true. And you didn't deny it. Until it was way too late, clearly. Of course Sangs would love feet. No, I don't. Actually, okay, I do like feet, but only anime feet. Human feet suck. I don't know how they do it. Anime feet can be really... I'm not kidding about this. Not fetishism. Anime directing through feet. Here. I am not kidding about this. This is an anime director. Oh my god, why are you doing this? Here's Nako Yamada, legs as a language. So you might have seen her direct anime, and she always shoots the feet. And every single time I point this out while we watch a movie or something, and people are like, man, you just have feet fetishism. No, I don't. It's a real thing. You can tell a lot about a person and how they feel and how they are by looking at their feet. Not because you're a freak, but because you know that's a social cue. Every time I point this out, everyone's just like, oh man, just keep your horniness to yourself. No, it's another way to read someone. Anyways, Nako Yamada is famous, a Japanese film director, famous for directing anime series such as K-On! And A Silent Voice, and she always shoots the feet, right? K-On! Feet. Now, you might argue Japanese men and otaku might like schoolgirls in socks and shit. Okay, probably true, but damn, you can tell a story from feet alone. Anyways, this is a real thing, and she's acknowledged it, and she talks about. Anyways, let's read real quick. She uses legs to deconstruct a character's psyche, showing how they feel by positioning them in such a way. Yamada strives to convey the small nuances that matter to us, the subtleties in our relationship with others, the difficulty in moving on, the immense pain in mourning. All through feet! So I want to say, you know, I do enjoy anime feet, but and offline I do look at people's feet, but it's not because I'm a weirdo. But because it is a social cue. Okay, I don't even know how we ended up on this. Anyways, we'll move on now. Hey Sangs, is it possible that he doesn't have a baby kink and is just plain stupid? Yes, but also no. Sugma, this is why I said it's hard to feel bad for you. Yeah, like, everybody else would be denying the shit. By the way, isn't she kind of attractive? Like, this is the most attractive anime director I've ever seen. And this is her styling. Like, most people have identified... If you ever watch an anime movie or episode and they just keep shooting the feet, it's probably Nako Yamada as the director because she loves doing this. Anyways, see? This is really what she does. See? This is real. This is real. If you think I'm trolling you, I am not. This is actually how she directs things. See how the feet, like, shows... Like, this is us practically 1 minute straight of just shooting feet while they're conversing. This is actually how she does anime. And everyone who shows this off and they're like, wow, this is an interesting way of conveying story, just gets called a freak. No, man, we're not freaks. This is literally just telling a story through feet. No, it shows the legs, obviously. You can't literally shoot at... Well, she has done little shots just at the feet themselves. But no, it's legs and feet. And whenever you pull this off, people will ignore the legs and they say feet. This is not completely different. Man, whatever. Okay, whatever. It's a mono moment, and I'm not gonna fall for this bait. But yeah, it's a really well shot scene for a minute straight, just looking at people's legs. I don't know if you noticed this, Mono, but legs are connected to feet. Unless you're a paraplegic. Why do you have a flan? Man, that's not even important right now. All right, let's go over the Gacha Revenue list. Whenever you see feet, you also see leg, man. Wait, I'll show you one of my favorite Shinobu. For those who don't know, Shinobu's my favorite anime vampire. I'll show you guys one of my favorite Shinobu wallpapers. But this is what I mean. Let's see. Here. Wait, why is this not the full one? Okay. Here, I found it. Wait, this isn't even the full one. What the hell? Where's the full one? Oh, there it is. This is so annoying. Okay, it's somebody's trying to make money off of it by selling it as a wall scroll. Alright, but I think it proves the point. How do we get the actual image?
I thought you would share the clip where she is putting stockings on that was circulating on Twitter as a meme some weeks ago.
I actually don't really check out Twitter stuff. But yeah, like, it's feet, but it's obviously connected to the legs. Yeah. Anyways, let's go over the... Before we're even more derailed. I want to say everything is Sugma's fault, of course. I take no responsibility for anything that's been discussed thus far, and we should ban Sugma so we don't do this again. There you go. I think that's good. All right. Of course, Sang's like the feet pick. Oh my god. I wonder who everyone's favorite anime vampire is. There's a lot of good picks, but I really like Shinobu. Sugma should be a mod now. But it's normal to have a legs fetish. Chad, is it normal to have a legs fetish? Just so we know before we begin. Really, Shock? Let's go. I only suggested Fushin as a body pillow option, and then you decided to leak the basement chat. Yes, because you did the Fu thing earlier. Yes, no, you're all weird. Can we get a shout out? Well, I'll do it. Shout out to Swollen Dingus. Apparently, legs fetishism is weird, but literally naming yourself a swollen dingus is not weird. Check him out. He's DSP's biggest fan. Every time I've ever gone in stream, he watches DSP. But here's the kicker. Here's the surprise. He is in fact DSP. That is why he keeps watching DSP, because he wants to increase DSP views. But you only find out if you check his channel out, so give him a follow. He also plays Nintendo games, and supposedly has nice boobs. Anyways, let's start this. All right, it is officially the release of August 2024 Gacha Revenue list. We are about to get surprised because you can already see the list. I and everybody else who's like, the one big thing that was talked about over and over again as soon as this list was made was, why is AFK Journey first? Why? Why is AFK Journey first? What happened? What happened? Look, AFK Journey, it's been out for a while. Quite a while. And it is literally an AFK game. How do people make so much money off of an AFK game? AFK games do not even hold my interest. So, I don't know. But it is number one. It is number one by far. Now, at the end of this, we'll read into that. So we'll first go over the rankings and everything so everyone can just get the info that they want. But we'll talk about AFK Journey being in number one. At number two, Love in Deep Space. Hey, Fujoshi's gotta eat. And there's not a lot of options. Well, actually, there are more and more options to, like, you know, Fujoshi. Is that even fair to call these games Fujoshi games? All these games are like, you talk to this hot hunk of a man and he like sends you messages and you get to like touch him on the face and chest and he blushes and shit and you try to like swoon them. It's basically for like women who don't want to date real men. All right, I'm gonna get canceled for that. But no, I've checked these games out. My ex-girlfriend from many years ago played like earlier versions of these kind of games, and she tried to make me jealous. She's like, look at this hot man text me all the time, why don't you text me all the time? Which, by the way, if girls only play these games and they finally find themselves in a real relationship, they're about to be really disappointed in a real man. They'll be like, this man DMs me every night before going to bed and gives me a kiss, and I get to see their hot bod all the time. First of all, why don't you have a hot bod? And why don't you talk to me all the time? And yeah, it's impossible. Anyways, Love in Deep Space, check it out. It's actually out. It is out, right? In the West. There's so many of these games. They're all mixing together for me. Did you know Hoyoverse also has like a similar level of game available? It's going everywhere. Anyways, this is why women make less money than men, bro. Don't say that. In number three, Fate Grand Order with the massive summer bump. For those who don't know, FGO every summer is killer. They always do great every single summer. They smash, and they're Dojin smash. Maybe that's better wording. Anyways, number three, FGO with 27 million. That's still a lot of money. FGO has been on the decline, and if you watch certain people who review gachas, Psyche recently reviewed FGO, gave it a 6 out of 10. Is that fair? I don't know, but for a gacha game from 2016 that has been around for what, 8 years now, I think it's amazing what they've done. But then again, they had everything in their favor, right? Existing IP that's massive, the Fate universe, devs that really cared, or writers that were just brilliant. I mean, it's a Nasuverse after all. And obviously, a continued support of a loving community, as well as a big dev. Well, the dev's not that big. A big publisher, which is Aniplex. But yeah, FGO doesn't surprise me. Every summer, they always do amazing. Anyways, at number 4 is AFK Journey, but this is Worldwide Edition. Again, I don't play AFK Journey. I've checked it out. I don't see what the hype is about. I don't understand any of these pure AFK games. I don't understand, but we'll find out afterwards. At number 5, it's Monster Strike. At number 6 is Naruto Mobile, which, by the way, is only available in China. I don't know why. They make so much money from China alone. It makes you think, why are they dragging their feet? Just release it worldwide and just make more bank. At number 7, it's Dokkan with 21 mil. That's pretty substantial. Worldwide edition, of course, but not Japan. It's when it's blue, it's worldwide, but not Japan. Actually, is it purple? Oh man, it's been a while. I'm getting confused. Anyways, next is Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impacts. They're always together side by side. Usually they dominate gacha revenue lists. But I guess Love and Deep Space now is really pushing things. Jeez, is Love and Deep Space going to be a top 3 gacha by the end of the year? In terms of overall revenue? I think it might. It's been really strong this year. And I still don't understand why. Okay, maybe there's Lonely Woman. Anyways. Maybe those are the crazy cat ladies that JD Vance keeps talking about. Okay, well, HSR, Genshin Impact, 20 mil worldwide, 19.3 mil in China for HSR. Genshin Impact is 19.3 mil and 19 mil. Like, yeah, they make so much money. Holy crap. That's basically $80 million. And then you add in Zenless Zone Zero out of China alone, which is officially second month. They made 68 million on launch. You know, this makes me think, hey, Nintendo, you morons. Why are you killing Nintendo Mobile? Why are you not making mobile games? You could literally earn... Do you guys think Zenless Zone Zero took $68 million to even develop? Like, yeah, it'll take lots of money. It'll take millions and millions and millions of dollars, but $68 million? Hoyoverse at this point is so brilliant and so good at what they do, and so... They're a culture phenomenon at this point, and they are a masterclass of how to be a mobile game developer. But yeah, I think they earn back all the development fees, all the advertisement fees from their first month alone. Now it's just pure profit. Essentially pure profit. I mean, they pay for servers and whatnot, but you know, the bulk of the fees and whatnot have already been paid off. So yeah, Hoyoverse by itself, especially once you look at further down, Zone Zero, 15 mil, by itself is essentially bring in $100 million plus every single month. They make way more money than Nintendo does at this point. And if you think Nintendo, like, I'm not saying Nintendo Mobile, right, as in just mobile sector. I'm saying straight up Nintendo, period. I really believe at this point, Hoyoverse is making more money than Nintendo is year over year. We'll find out, of course. It's deceptive because you look at Nintendo, they have massive revenues, but they also have massive expenses, right? Because, for example, the revenue of selling a Switch console is a lot of money, at $300+. But obviously, you spend a lot of money to even make the damn thing, right? So, whereas gacha games have very low expenses in general because it's all digital. Anyways, with all that said, I do want to talk about something. I saw something crazy recently about Honkai Star Rail, but I'll get to that maybe in a separate video, but we'll get to that. Anyways, finally, it's Nikkei after the monstrous Hoyoverse streak of 5 in a row. It's Nikkei, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13th place. Wow. The Hoyoverse dominance with 16 million. Nikkei has had a pretty good summer. Pretty good. 17 mil in July and then 16 mil in August. This is before its Evangelion collab, which will also bring in good money. I expect Nikkei to at least be top 10 in Gacha Revenues in the separated lists. By the way, if you combine the revenues by game, Nikkei is still a top 10 gacha, obviously. But yeah, I expect them just to be flat out top 10 easily next month with the Evangelion collab put into this. But yeah, summer by itself, summer 1, summer 2, Nikkei does well. Isn't Nintendo the most valuable company in Japan? Yes, but that is because they have ownership of their IPs, right? I'm talking about money that they actually bring in. Owning something like, say, Fire Emblem, Pokemon, Legend of Zelda, those are massive franchises, Mario, worth so much money. Yes, they are more valuable, but holding these IPs do not bring in more money. You have to make stuff with these IPs to bring in money. And Hoyoverse brings in more money month over month than Nintendo, even though they're more valuable because they own these things. But yeah, it gets confusing if you just look at certain numbers by itself. I'm not saying Hoyoverse is more valuable of a company than Nintendo, but I will say they should be earning more money than Nintendo as a whole at this point. Though that would sound crazy to some people, because obviously Nintendo is one of the biggest game developers in the world. But that's how big mobile gaming is. People forget mobile gaming earns more money than any other sector of gaming at this point. More than PCs, more than consoles combined. Also, yes, Dingus is right. Nintendo at this point is working really hard way through, really towards Switch 2 at this point anyway. So they're not really focused. They're not at full strength right now with what they're making. Who knows what Nintendo's cooking in the background? Everyone knows. Switch 2. Come on. And whatever launch games, which will probably involve Metroid. You know, big IPs will see the return. The next Fire Emblem game that we have heard being developed forever now is probably a launch game on Switch 2. But we know. We just don't know for sure until it's obviously out. But anyways. Uma Musume Pretty Derby. Normally Uma Musume is a pretty dominant game. I believe it's coming out to the West, right? I don't care for it at all. I don't even find the girls cute, but Japan loves this game, and I think it is coming out to the West. I remember reading the news. I might be crazy. I don't know. But yeah, if you like horse girls riding horses, I think that's your thing. I don't know why, though. Zenless Zone Zero Worldwide Edition, 15 mil drawn in. It's a big decline, but again, I think it's perfectly fine. I think Hoyoverse has been splendid as of late. Right? They made a really good open world in Genshin Impact, a really good RPG in Honkai Star Rail, and now a really good action in Zenless Zone Zero. You put it all together, they're going to fulfill everything. Also, they have a counterpart to Love and Deep Space. Their Tiamat tier, whatever the heck. I'm not going to remember the name if I don't play it, guys. But yeah, they are basically trying really hard to cover every aspect of a mobile game that you would ever want. And at this point, can you guys believe Genshin Impact came out, what, 2020? October? November? It's been a while, man. But it's not even 5 years yet, and they've completely blown up as a company. End of September, right. And can you believe how far they've come? What a crazy company.
They want to make a gacha
Masterpiece.
RPG.
They want to make a gacha MMORPG? It wouldn't surprise me. But they're very smart about how they do things. If they focus everything on Genshin Impact, Genshin would still be the biggest gacha game easily. I firmly believe that. Because every time they release a game, they split their user base, right? Like, I heard people quit Genshin, Honkai Star Rail to play Zenless Zone Zero, for example. But, sorry, Zenless Zone Zero. I'm sorry, I'm talking so fast, I'm starting to butcher the words or names. But they dilute their fan base every time they do this. But overall, they gain more people, and so overall, as a company, they grow and get bigger. But yeah, and remember, it takes talent to make these games and make them good. So they even split up their developers and their programmers and their artists. But yeah, like if they wanted to, if they really wanted to, they could have still made Genshin Impact the biggest gacha of all time. It's still the biggest gacha of all time overall, even with its decline. But man, they just do everything right, seemingly. Unless you go on Twitter, then everyone will tell you they do everything wrong. But then Twitter is filled with crazy people, so maybe you shouldn't listen to Twitter. Anyways, Arc Knights is next with 13.8 million. Summoner Wars with 12 million. I'm gonna go quickly right now. By the way, I will point this out every single time. Every single time Faye players tell me Faye is doing fine, I will point towards Summoner Wars, which is older than Fire Emblem Heroes and does not have the same backing of Fire Emblem Heroes. Remember, it's not developed by, it's not published by Nintendo. Gosh, and they don't have a big, I guess they're big now, but it's an older game. Like, please stop telling people that Fire Emblem Heroes is fine. Which, by the way, we'll get to Fire Emblem Heroes eventually, and then you can tell me they're fine for the crazy people out there. But yeah, Summoner Wars is a good way of showing you that, hey, without the support, even if you're old, you can still make tons of money and still be a relevant gacha in 2024. I think of this list, it's the oldest gacha game. Yeah, it is the oldest gacha game on this list. Summoner Wars is even older than FGO. FGO is 2016. I believe Summoner Wars is 2014. Someone can fact check me on that. I might be wrong. Puzzle and Dragons, that's also pretty old gacha. 12 mil. One Piece Bounty Rush, 12 mil. Gakuen Idolmaster, 11 mil. Soul Level Rise, still relevant. You know, I'm so close to quitting SLA because that game demands so much time, and to cut down on the time, you spend money. So I understand how they're making the money, but god damn it, their developers are so freaking good. When I want to quit a game, it's because I got bored. SLA might be the only game ever gacha game that I quit because they're doing too much. Their story is too good. They're making too many game modes. They're allowing you to grow too quickly. Like, they're too original. It might be the only game I quit because they do too much. Anyways, SLA, I think that's top 20. I don't want to count through this, but that's still pretty good. That's, I think, Netmarble, which has a horrible reputation, for some reason is doing SLA really well. Anyways, FGO China, 8.25. Light and Night, 8.25. Dragon Ball Legends, 8 mil. Wuthering Waves. All right, I don't want to talk about Wuthering Waves every single month, but can people shut up already? I keep hearing people tell me, hey, Wuthering Waves is the Genshin killer. All right, those people have shut up very quickly. As soon as the game launched, they basically shut up immediately. Publications still call it the Genshin killer, but we all know that's not true. But you know what they do say still? Wuthering Waves is better than Genshin. Listen, everyone has preferences, and you can like whatever you want. But if you want to still insist that, where is it coming from? Because the player base has shrunk dramatically. The money they make is so much lower than Genshin. Remember, Genshin is an old game. You're not even 6 months in, and you're still making less and less and less money. Like, when is it gonna stabilize? Because Wuthering Waves hasn't stabilized. I keep hearing whenever I talk about these things, they're like, oh, just wait for this hot character that's coming out that's gonna be OP and it's gonna drive the revenue up. And then it's not anywhere hitting any metrics of like impressive or groundbreaking or shattering, right? But yeah, Wuthering Waves still has not stabilized. It's still on decline. I will be clear, I don't think Wuthering Waves is a bad game. But I can't help but call out how copium the fan base is whenever you talk about these things. Now, there are more realistic people at this point, yes. So I'm not saying everyone's crazy, but man, I think the most telling thing I've ever read about Wuthering Waves is I read one guy, and now I know it's just one guy, but people agreed with him and thumbed him up on Reddit, that playing Wuthering Waves made him appreciate how good Genshin Impact is. But the thing is, people should have always been appreciating Genshin Impact. Put some respect on the name. Genshin wasn't first overall for all these years because it wasn't good. Come on. Anyways, I'll shut up about Wuthering Waves. I am not a Wuthering Waves hater. I would still be playing Wuthering Waves if it didn't have its movement problems on PC for me. For those who don't know, in Wuthering Waves, I can't even hold a direction without the game pausing for some reason. And it's the only game that does that. I don't understand why, but it makes it impossible to play because it's a movement-heavy game. Anyways, Love and Deep Space Worldwide, 7 mil. Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage. It's nice to see a rhythm game still do so well. Japan only 6 mil. Ensemble Stars, 6 mil. Wuthering Waves China, 5.5 mil. Blue Archive, 5 mil. Blue Archive, ah, man. That's a game people don't like watching streams of, but it always does well. Arc Knights, Japan, 5 mil. Nice. Heaven Burns Red, 4 mil. And it's new. It's here. Sword of Convalaria at 4 mil. Now, I believe this game is better than Fire Emblem Heroes, and I don't say that just because they've sponsored my ass. I firmly believe it. My sponsorship is over with Sword of Convalaria. I am still playing. I'm now level 50. We have a pretty big guild. Did you know our guild had 400 applicants at one time, or was it 300? It was the cap. You could. There was no way that people could try to join us. I love the game. It's really good. I'll be playing more of it during our subathon, of course. But you know what it doesn't have? It doesn't have an existing IP that is Fire Emblem, right? It doesn't have a massive publisher. It has devs that really care, and it does have more of an intriguing game style, gameplay, better story. It is overall a better game, but it is kind of sad to see that it's not doing better, because I thought Sword of Convalaria would do better. Now, let's be clear here. Sword of Convalaria is split between worldwide and Japan, so it's not just 4 mil, it's actually 8 mil. But I thought they would break 10 easily, to be fair. Now, that's not to say they'll do badly. This is still a really good amount of money to earn, and it means this game should be financially sustainable. It's not a gacha game you should worry about going out of business in a year, like Kogias Lost Stories or the Love Live game that didn't even launch, really. I guess it launched into EOS, but if you call that launch, sure. But yeah, Sword of Convalaria, Sword Art Valeria is why I'm less upset at Fire Emblem Heroes. Fire Emblem Heroes can do as badly as they want nowadays, and I'll be less mad because I'll just be playing Sword Art Valeria. In my opinion, that's the best SRPG gacha game right now. Anyways, Memento Mori breaks it up with 4 mil as well, and then we finally get to Fire Emblem Heroes, which held its rank amazingly enough, which is how much? By the way, Fire Emblem Heroes, this is worldwide, which means including Japan.
Fire Emblem, I'm here.
Oh my god, that's so cursed. Oh, yes. Also, to be clear, Mono's correct on this. The PC clients for Sword Art Valeria are not counted on here. So Sword Art Valeria is on Steam, and that obviously is not counted. So as a whole, it should be higher, but I am just talking about mobile only. I thought mobile only they would earn more money
Sword
as
Art
well.
Valeria earning twice as much as Faye. Is this the Faye killer?
I think it is. So let's count it real quick. So do not say Sword Art Valeria tied Fire Emblem Heroes. No, they doubled Fire Emblem Heroes. That's the reality of it. And next month is the biggest Sword Art Valeria month because it is expected Safia will be here. And Safia is a top ranking DPS. Next month, 2 of the best characters in the entire game are being released. Wait, what am I talking about? This month, it's September. So at the end of the month, you're going to get a massive bump in revenue again because the hottest character and the best auto character are all going to be on the banners. So Sword Art Valeria is not going to stop here. It should be able to retain or sustain its revenues for next month. But yeah, I'll give everyone the Faye update. And you should be concerned, by the way, chat. I will talk about this in detail in a moment, but we'll count where Faye is first.
Next month should also reflect the backlash from the arena debacle in Faye.
Yes, there's a lot more to this than what appears initially. Okay, I just counted it. Fire Emblem Heroes officially ranks 36th. Fire Emblem Heroes is not even a top 30 gacha at this point. And you might be like, well, 4 mils is still good. All right, can I just remind everyone, the banner that released in August, it was Choose Your Legends. This is supposed to be your biggest banner, and all you pulled in was 4 mil? This was your best case scenario, and all you could do was 4 mil. If people think this is actually good news. Okay, yeah, the game is not dead, but this is the biggest banner of the year, and all they could pull in was 4 mil. At best, maybe Christmas does 5, or even 6. But you can do the math. This game can't even pull in. Like, this game is going to struggle soon to pull in 20 mil a year, right? It used to easily pull in 50 mil plus every year. Easily pull in 40 mil plus. But it's been on decline every single year. People can't keep telling me, oh, the game is fine, because $4 million to a normal person is a lot of money. But do you realize how bad things are at this point? I want everyone to know this. This number is incredibly deceptive. Look at the global icon and the purple background. That is global, period, which means including Japan. You want to know why you're in trouble? I don't know if you guys realize this. I speak English. I live in the West. I live in Canada. The majority of Fire Emblem Heroes revenue is Japan. You cannot look at 4 mil and be like, well, that's really good. Because gacha games all the time cut bait once a region stops making money. Fire Emblem Heroes has cut bait in certain regions, now due to regulatory reasons mostly, but it would not be the first for them to cut service to certain regions in the world. If this keeps up and Japan continues to hold, the estimates I've seen are anywhere from like 3/4 to 80%, say 80% of the revenues overall. Why should they keep supporting all these servers around the world? Why should they keep paying English voice actors or translators? They won't. You can't just keep looking at these numbers and saying we're safe. Because if Japan keeps holding the majority of the weight, the game will go EOS. It will not go EOS as a whole, sure, but it will be EOS in your region. That's a very real possibility because it's already happened to other games. So I just want people to realize, can't keep looking at declining revenues and saying things are safe, because the declining revenues aren't fully being displayed. Anyways, I don't want to be all doom and gloom, but Nintendo Mobile clearly seems to have no intentions of turning things around. Nintendo Mobile seems to be very happy with just letting things slowly die out, which is disappointing. As someone who streamed gacha games for 7 years, I could have easily been an FGO streamer, right? I played FGO, I streamed FGO right at the start as well. And I played Faye right at the start as well, back in 2017. And if I had picked FGO, I'd be right up here making content for a game that is still top 10, realistically top 10, versus a game that's stuck in 30th, 36th, like, jeez. Anyways.
People finger.
Thanks, Obama. What can Fire Emblem Heroes do? Several things. The most obvious, make Fire Emblem Heroes 2. Why are you staying with Fire Emblem Heroes by itself? The game is out of date, right? You could look at Arknights, which is also old game, not as old as Fire Emblem Heroes, but they're making a new game, right? Genshin Impact, despite coming out in 2020, has already made several new games. Now, you don't have to make the same game. It could be like a Fire Emblem Hero. Do you guys remember how like Shadows of Valentia was not exactly a Fire Emblem game? Like, it was very different. It was kind of like a dungeon crawler kind of game as well. Like, you could expand the game. You could make a different version of the game. You could just keep going. You have a profitable IP. Fire Emblem Heroes is actually the most profitable Fire Emblem like game. It's a gacha game, but game period. Like, Three Houses sold 4 million copies. Fire Emblem Heroes has pulled in $1 billion. You would have to be crazy to think the Fire Emblem franchise by itself, without Fire Emblem Heroes, has ever reached $1 billion as a whole. Heroes by itself should have earned more money than all the Fire Emblem games combined because, one, it costs less money to sustain and make Fire Emblem Heroes because it's not physical copies, and it's a gacha game. So once they made the game, they did very little in terms of like engine reworks and whatnot, right? Like, it doesn't cost a lot to make this game. Like, how much money do you think that it costs to make a banner? It's absolutely foolish to let a Fire Emblem Heroes die. It's just bad business sense, bad decision making, stupidity. But it looks, by all intentions, this is it. Nintendo Mobile, well, once Fire Emblem Heroes is gone, Nintendo Mobile is gone. It's done for. Maybe in 2 years, we'll hit maintenance mode and they'll just stop releasing banners. They'll just repeat content. Which, by the way, Fire Emblem Heroes is already doing that. Have you guys realized that? They don't make good new content. Their new content is like half-baked ideas at best. They just regurgitate content. They just release a new banner, which takes no effort. The story is crap. They're already basically in maintenance mode. They just haven't announced it yet. The amount of shit they give is almost nothing. But yeah. Again, I don't want to be all doom and gloom, but there's no positive outlook here at all. If they wanted things to be good, they would have announced Faye 2 by now. Any smart company would take their 7-year gacha game that has made over $1 billion and has had millions and millions and millions of players, tens of millions of players, and they would have done something more with it. But Nintendo's stupid, so here we are. You can't say that for Fate Grand Order. It wouldn't be fair, because you know they keep making Fate games, right? Fate Samurai? What was the name called? That game was awesome. I have it on my wish list. If that game ever drops in price, I will buy it and play it. They are still working on the Fate games. They don't have to make a FGO 2 because they're already making Fate games in general, so. Anyways, let's keep going. It is fair because we're talking about FGO, not other titles. Yeah, but I'm saying, for example, Nasu, who writes the FGO scripts, I don't know if he still writes them, but all the masterpieces, right, like Lost Belt, that was his work. But he can't keep working on this game when he has to also make the other games, right? Like, a lot of the people who would be excellent at working on FGO, they have to put on other projects, right? Like the artists and whatnot who draw all these characters, I mean, they have different artists, but like some of their main artists and whatnot, they will have to task on other things. Scenario writers and whatnot, they will have to task on other games. That's why it's not fair to just do that. Now, you might say it's the same thing for Faye, but it's not the same thing. Because for Fire Emblem, quote unquote, we have the director of Fates, for example, working on Fire Emblem Heroes, but this game is directionless. I don't think these guys are working on this game at all. And even then, FGO does better, right? But yeah, like, even if you want to make the argument of, hey, you know, FGO didn't have to do that. Okay, fine. Fine. But FGO's up here, and Faye is down here. Does a game that can possibly still break top 10 consistently need to worry as much as a game that is falling and falling in the rankings? Because when this year started, Faye was easily still top 20 easily, right? Well, not easily, but or around the end of top 20 or early top 20s. But now we're in the 30s. So it's not the same argument because one is still doing way better and one is not. FGO is outdated. I agree with that. But FGO is also older than Fire Emblem Heroes because it's a 2016 game versus a 2017 game. Should there be a FGO 2? Yeah, but they're always working on new games. There are way more Fates games than Fire Emblem games. They release Fates. Are not Fate games like a yearly thing at this point? But yeah, it's not the same thing because they clearly try and they clearly have a lot of people in important positions working on a lot of different things. Whereas I can't tell what Fire Emblem people are doing because the last game we got was Engage. Anyways, rant aside, we'll finish this up. We'll scroll through these real quick. One Piece Treasure Cruise, Blue Archive, Dragon Ball Z, Dokkan Battle, Japan, Epic 7. What I'm surprised by is Faye has been doing better than Epic 7, which I find is strange because I think Epic 7 is better. One Piece Bounty Rush, FGO Global. So Faye International makes more than FGO Global, but you can't do that because you have to include Japan. If you split Japan out of Fire Emblem Heroes, I wonder how low the Western revenues are. E7 is shit. All right, every E7 player hates the E7, which is hilarious. Pokemon Master EX, Reverse 1999, Snowbreak Containment Zone. So Snowbreak has really turned things around from a game that was struggling to even make $1 million. They've really become a Coomer game by taking out all male characters. And so I, in past Gacha revenue list, showed a lot of doubts that they can sustain it. I think they're sustaining it. I don't know how good this will be long term, but they look like they've stabilized and that they will not be a game that you will have to worry about EOS anymore. I feel like they should be easily making $1 million plus. And yeah. Now, that is Snowbreak China. We'll see Snowbreak International because I know in China the game was never truly doing terribly, but obviously once they made the decisions, they did a lot better. But yeah, these are like gacha games that do really well in China, but haven't really taken off in the West. But Snowbreak has shown signs of taking off in the West. Who really knows, though? Arknights, Bowcats, Love and Deep Space Japan, Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade. Jujutsu Kaisen was so high on its launch, and now it's like nothing. It's still good, though. Blue Lock, Princess Connect Redive, which Japan only because International is dead. Cookie Run Kingdom, Azure Lane. Langrisser is still pulling in over 1 million. Zilong Games is not dead? Holy. You know, before Sword of Convalary came out, the game I thought that was going to kill Fire Emblem Heroes was Langrisser Mobile. I always have such a soft spot for Langrisser. And the Langrisser devs are I know I shouldn't say this because it's been a while since I looked at Langrisser, but I've always felt that they cared. And they definitely cared more. Though the game really became PvP, way too PvP heavy. Alright, continuing on. One Piece Treasure Cruise, 7 Deadly Sins, AFK Arena. Wait, what? Oh yeah, AFK is a brand. That's right, you can get confused. Yeah, AFK Arena is the new one. Or is AFK Journey the new one? Oh, no, AFK Journey is the new one. My god. Okay, that's the one that's been around for a long time, AFK Arena. Azure Lane. That's fine. Azure Lane's also working towards a second mobile game that's coming out sometime. So I wouldn't be too worried. Their devs are obviously split on their attentions. Bleach Brave Souls. I thought this game was dead. Anyways, that is basically it. Brown Dust 2 is another game I play, 1.2 mil. That's all right. Girls Frontline 2, over 1 mil. Nice. Girls Frontline, I'm really looking forward to them launching that internationally. Has not taken off in China, unfortunately. Snowbreak Containment Zone International, 1 mil. Okay, so yeah, that's... China's doing much better than International is. It is still an improvement. That game was struggling to even hit 1 mil, and they've been over 1 mil for quite a few months, I think. Anyways, that is your list. Now, I know we've gone on very long. Too many rants. So here's a condensed list just by games completely. So as a whole, at number 1, we have AFK Journey with 71.8 mil, Love and Deep Space number 2, 48.1 mil, Honkai Star Rail with 39.3 mil, Fate Grand Order at number 4 with 38.3 mil, and Genshin Impact with 38.3 mil. So for once, well, it's not once, it happens occasionally. It's not HSR Genshin right at the top, but you can't say these guys have fallen off when they're still top 5. Genshin has been on slight decline. It's definitely stagnated. But how bad can you say things are when they still pull in 38 mil, 30 plus mil? And with Anniversary coming up in September, oh, it is September. With Anniversary coming up, it should see itself spike up again. So we have a new region and everything. So don't be deceived. This is just a blip. Every single time Genshin has ever like dropped down to 50, people are like, oh, is Genshin finally falling off? No, it's never actually fallen off. But yeah, Zone 0 at 6, Dokkan at 6 with 31.5 mil. Wow, they pulled in nearly 100 mil in July. Holy crap. Jesus. That's a lot of money. Anyways, Dokkan Battle 24.6, Monster Strike with 23 mil, Naruto Mobile, China alone 22 mil, Arc Knights 21.5, and then Nikkei. Just out of top 10 at 11th. Wow. I do think Nikkei is a top 10 gacha game, but it's been struggling. Like, it's been being pushed out by, like, random games. Well, not random. That's too mean to say. But, like, different gacha games that are just spiking better than it is. Outside the consistent earners, like HSR, FGO. And I guess Zenless Zone Zero is just going to be a consistent earner going forward. Probably. Nikkei hasn't done anything good in a while. Yeah, but it did have Summer, and Summer usually does really well for Coomer games. I don't think it's fair to say Nikkei is completely a Coomer game, but it's a pretty big one. Anyways, going down these lists. And yeah, that is it, I think. Azure Lane, 4.83 mil. I'm actually going to go back to Azure Lane sometime soon. I miss Azure Lane. I don't know why. Now that I don't play Wuthering Waves anymore, I think I go back to Azure Lane. Yeah, so yeah, those are your results. Tell me if you've been surprised by anything. Lancaster Mobile actually with 2.3 mil. Jeez, if this keeps up, Lancaster Mobile and Fire Emblem Heroes might be even. This is alarming, by the way. When Lancaster Mobile first came out, basically right after the start, once a gacha launches, a lot of people spend money, sure, but once that honeymoon period ended, Fire Emblem Heroes was basically 10xing the money Lancaster was making. And now they're just doubling. Yeah, that's concerning, I would say. That was back in, what, 2018, 2019? It's a long time ago now. But yeah, those days are long gone where Faye was a dominant top 5 gacha. But yeah, it's interesting to see that the Lancaster mobile community is still dedicated to game. Whereas the Faye community seems to still be shedding, which is crazy. Anyways, that is that. Tell me what you're surprised by. Tell me what you are interested in. And this video is so long already. I know I should be talking about the AFK Journey thing, but I might have to separate that because this has gone way too long. But yeah, what happened in AFK Journey? Asia release, but they released global first. And I guess Asia just really likes it. Yeah, global even went from 5 mil to 25 mil. I don't really know what happened. None of this makes any sense to me. Oh, JP Launch got added to global. Oh, so it's just more regions? Wait, I thought there was more than that. Okay, I heard about the more regions part. I just thought it was more than that. Okay, then there you go. There's AFK Journey. It's just more regions. Wait a second. I read more news than just more regions. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so we'll see if AFK Journey can hold that up. Anyways, that's that. Alright, I can finally read what you guys are saying. Sorry, I'm not trying to ignore you guys, but I think you know if I'm talking succinctly, I can't even say the word right now. Holy crap, I'm so tired. If I'm talking without pause and I'm going from one idea to another idea, I can't read the chat at the same time because then I'll just break the flow of it. You guys have seen me on like Fate trailer reactions where I read, think, and talk at the same time. I always screw things up. So I'm not trying to ignore you guys. I just have to ignore you guys sometimes. Or otherwise, we're going to have too many pauses. And editing will take forever. But yeah, I'll go over the list now, chat now, and we'll talk over what you guys are talking about. By the way, I thought Project Moon was Type Moon. You know, Type Moon are the people behind the dojo. They were a Dojin Circle, but now they're just a full-on company. The people behind the Fate universe. I always get that confused. Project Moon and Type Moon. All right. Let me catch up to what you guys are saying. Uwa makes me want to try Genshin for the first time. Exactly. Uwa has their own strengths, just like Genshin has strengths of its own. Yes, but the money and player base show which one is a more successful game and which one they prefer more. But yeah, Wuwa players are friggin' copium. I'm sorry for the Wuwa players here. I know not all you guys are crazy. But you remember when Wuthering Waves first launched and they're like, oh, Genshin could never. Genshin would never accept the fact that Genshin did do these things. They were saying things like, oh, you know, they don't do exploration the same as Wuwa. Like, what are you talking about? They do exploration better than Wuwa. All right? Or like, oh, they're never this generous as Wuwa. Okay, great. A gacha game that launched needs to beat a game that's been out for 4 years in terms of pull rates. I would hope you can do better than that, right? Like, the stuff they were saying was just so laughably hollow, it didn't even matter. And now, you know, a couple months later, we see it. Yeah, those players, those guys who said all those things, are they still playing the game? I don't think so. For the most part. Playing Wuwa showed me how lacking Genshin was? Okay, well, everyone has their own opinions. I'm not gonna disagree. Some people prefer more certain things more than other things, right? Like, for example, I would prefer Fire Emblem Heroes to have a story. And most people tell me Fire Emblem Heroes does not need a story or it does not matter. Right? So I understand. Project Sekai stream when? It's been a while since I played it. I do enjoy Project Sekai. I think movement's better on Wuwa, mainly on how you travel the world. Yes, absolutely. But that's easy. Do you want to know why that's easy? All they had to do was look at what Genshin did and just do better there. It's not hard to one-up someone when you go second. Like, literally when you're making the same product. For example, this guy's making a cheese pizza, and you watch him make the cheese pizza. He uses the he uses the clay oven. He uses the birch wood. He uses, I don't know, maple wood. He uses this dough of this ratio. He uses this much cheese. And you watch them make the pizza. And then next, you just make the same pizza and you put more cheese on it. Should we be celebrating this guy for making the better pizza after they just looked at someone else make the pizza, copy it, and just change it slightly? Like, no, yeah, of course, Wuthering Waves will do certain things better, but all they had to do was look at the biggest competitor and the game that was at number 1 for the longest time and just do slightly better. It's not hard to do that. So yeah, better movement, sure. The thing is, why can't Genshin now, for example, do better movement itself? Because the design philosophies do not allow that. So for example, challenges they made with movement in the past don't work if they, for example, put basically unlimited stamina or really quick wall climbing, right? That Wuthering Waves does. Or grapple hook line, right? That would just break things in the game. So they can't change those aspects. But it's easy for a new game to beat them on these aspects. I don't really value these things because it's not the core basis of a game. AK made like 20 million during its 5th anniversary compared to usual 5 mil or below. Anniversaries should be a big spike in money. But Fire Emblem Heroes is a good example of why you shouldn't just expect that, because phase spike is very low in general. The problem is Nintendo just doesn't believe in mobile games for some reason. Exactly. True, but it doesn't validate my point. I'm not trying to validate people's points. I'm only offering my opinion. Whenever it comes to these things, it's very opinionated in general. Fate Samurai Remnant, right. Deadass Takuchi draws another saber face. Yeah, that's an example of someone attached to the Fate universe who you would want to do the art, but you know, even though it's iconic, it's the same face, but you know what. Lots of heroes coming out of language are only really useful in PvP. Yeah. All right. Nikke hasn't done anything good in a while. Yeah. Yeah, go back to Azure Lane. Not many people fans are actual huge Ava fans, especially Nikke players, not ass or boobs, and they're not broken top meta, no sale. No. The Ava characters are all very good. They're all S tiers or SS tiers. I think the lowest is Ray at SS tier. They're all SS or higher. They're all really good characters. But yeah, you might be right about that. I don't know. I think we'll see. I think this month will demonstrate when we see September's revenue release how good Evangelion was for Nikke. I know what you're saying, Jay Borgs. I understand, but here, the rankings for all the Nikkes, all the new Nikkes from Evangelion are all really high. We're gonna do story high deficit. Mari SS tier, Asuka SSS tier, Ray SS tier. So their lowest is SS tier on story high deficit. Do ads, Mari SS tier, Ray SS tier, Asuka SSS tier. Like, they're really good. They're just not good in PvP. And that's about it. But yeah, I get what you're saying. They had a solo raid that needed them. You needed to pull for them if you wanted to do good on the solo raid. I understand that. When the next Kanto and season starts, they're gonna be raking big numbers for sure. Other Evan, what are you talking about? Oh, for Project Moon, okay. Olympus Company, alright. Typical AK anniversary makes like 10 million if they're lucky. Usually it's less than that. AK income has been a steady downwards trend till recently. Did I dispute that? I'm aware Arknights has been earning less money. Do you like Arknights was a top 10 gacha at one point, but it's old now. Like, the game looks dated. Like, no, I know that. We've been checking this out month over month. That's why they're making a second game. But they're doing the right thing. But no, it's normal for games over time to make less money. So the only aspect that Genshin needs to improve IMO is their combat. It has been so stale since Dendro, and they refuse to try anything. I think that's opinionated. I think a lot of the new characters are quite fun to play, like Nicolette. Crap, who's the duelist with the she's electric and she shoots the gun, and of course Arlecchino. I like the new characters. It's not game breaking new, but you gotta remember you're looking at a game that's completely new, which is Wuthering Waves, versus a game that's been established. They can't do revolutionary game changes because that would just change the game fully. Chlorine, yeah. Chlorine? Chlorine. Anyways. Okay, I think we're done covering that. I'll be covering these every month. I want to try to cover these at the start of the month. I know we're like mid-month now. I'm sorry for doing this so late. I've been really busy this month to try and not get fired. Oh, Artery Gear went EOS. I should have mentioned that. Not that it really mattered. I didn't focus on the poor performing gachas this month, huh? Usually I look at them for a while. Yeah. Black Clover M. Is gaming still here? I need to talk shit. I remember when gamings wanted me to play Black Clover because they made so much money, and I was so skeptical of it. A Girl's Front Line now making just 80k. That's fine. Everyone expecting GFL 2 to come out. Why would they be paying money for that? Cat Fantasy. Oh crap! I should have talked about Cat Fantasy. All right, I'll end this. Okay, sorry, I forgot to do the low points of this. So Ardor Gear is officially EOS. Arkland is still doing as bad as it ever does, but it's Korea only, so can't expect much. Here are some of the new games that come out that are not doing so well. Bang Dream Girls Band Party, One Punch Man World. Yeah, we know how this goes. Isn't Dislight officially EOS? There's another gacha game that got announced as EOS recently, so. Black Clover M is a big surprise because it was top 5 at one point in the gacha tier, revenue list. But yeah, massive drop off. Another Eden, Girls Front Line. Girls Front Line makes perfect sense because GFL 2 is coming out worldwide. So why spend in a game that you know may not be around long term? Oh shoot, I forgot. Brown Dust 1, aka Brave. What is it called again? They have a different name. Also has announced EOS, so I wanted to see how much money they're earning. But maybe they're not tracked. Anyways, as well as the Damachi Pal Chronicle. I don't even know how this game is still alive. I thought this game closed. I played this game way back when. But the big one that I wanted to talk about was Cat Fantasy. I was tempted to start Cat Fantasy. I like cat girls. But cat girls alone can't make me start a gacha game, especially in this day and age. So yeah, Cat Fantasy, I've heard, and I have had people request me to try it out. I've had friends who play the game. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that. I can't just start every gacha game that comes out, or I'll just never have time for anything. Anyways, it's not a bad game. I've watched people play it. I think it's good. But in this day and age, you gotta be better than good, because what you're competing against is way too high quality. Look at all these games that you have to compete with. They're basically console grade. Alright, and then additionally, oh yeah, Languager International makes like no money. I'm pretty sure they're losing money at this point. So it's basically just in China that's super big. Alright, that makes more sense to me. But this is why I say to Fae players, you cannot just look at the worldwide earnings and be like, the game is safe. I don't know why Languager China will keep supporting Languager International when they make no money. That doesn't make any sense. Like, there's no way they're positive on cash flow or anything. Like, not just positive as in profit, like positive in cash flow. They're just losing money. But that's why I don't think it's normal or realistic to keep saying, as long as a game makes a lot of money, it'll be around. Yeah, it'll be around in maybe 1 or 2 regions where it's still profitable. It's just like how big stores, like McDonald's even closes down restaurants, or KFC or Taco Bell, they close restaurants that don't perform well. You wouldn't just support everything just because overall you're earning more money. Overall, you're profitable. Anyways, continuing on, I think that's it. All right, so I wanted to look at some of the ones that were not performing so well. PGR is dead. Oh my god. Oh my god, PGR is so dead. I wanted to look at this because you guys were there months ago when I said Zenless Zone Zero, once it comes out, it's gonna kill PGR. Because why would anyone play PGR when you have a Hoyoverse supported game that does the same level of action, but that would be much more polished? PGR is dead. PGR still does well in China, I'll be clear on that, so do not mistake me. But I don't see why they should keep paying for the rest of the servers. Even then, PGR is not doing well. Jeez. ZZZ literally killed PGR. All right, anyways, that's it. PGR is more similar to Honkai Impact 3rd than ZZZ. Okay, You can make that argument. If you want to make that argument, make that argument. But it doesn't change the fact that PGR revenues have plummeted since ZZ's release. You do not have to be 100% the same kind of game to take its players. You're right, Jborgs is absolutely correct. It is a Kuro game, so whenever a company releases a game and they have built a dedicated fan base, and PGR absolutely has a dedicated fan base, you would just play the new game. It's like how Hoyoverse games, every time they release a new game, they see an overall drop in revenues and they lose players in their games, but that's because they're just shifting players around. So yes, you're right about that. But again, Rexy, if you don't have to agree, but it's a fact of the matter. ZZZ is in the same sphere of influence. And because it's a new game coming out, Honkai Impact 3rd has been around, sure. And they've tried essentially relaunching Honkai Impact 3rd with their newest version. But that hasn't worked out. There's a psychological thing when it comes to the games. Like, even if you do like a major version update, people don't see it as a new game. But when you release a new game, it gets the attention and focus and patience of a new game. So even if Honkai Impact 3rd is close, and even if Honkai Impact 3rd recently did a big overhaul, it doesn't matter. It's not a new game. You need momentum. You need hype. Those are two of the core factors of a successful gacha game, and ZZZ absolutely had that. Yeah, people want to play popular games without risk of EOS. That's a very good example. So they should have made a Honkai Impact 4th. They could have done that, but I think ZZZ was a better concept. I feel like they should stop trying to force everything in the same IP, or same sphere of IPs, even though they try to put in the backstory and whatnot. Oh yeah, like Red Lobster, right? Like, Red Lobster has declared bankruptcy, but certain Red Lobsters are still open. Very difficult to see Honkai Impact 3rd being EOS. Yeah, but you missed this part, Rex. When a game launches, all your friends are going to play it. For example, I have tons of friends in gacha, in the gacha sphere, who played ZZZ. But when Honkai Impact 3rd did their big overhaul and their big version update, they weren't all going to play that. See where I'm going with this? It isn't the same thing. You can't just focus on one thing and be like, oh, you mentioned EOS, it's not going EOS. No. It's more than just that. Hype is huge. It's essential. So yeah, it's not the same. It's not. Again, if you want to say it's similar, more similar, sure. But it's not the same thing. Alright, anyways, I want to do one more thing tonight. I'm pretty sure there's a PlayStation reveals trailer. Let's watch that. Oh, did anyone watch the Trump debate? My goodness, he said some crazy shit. But I guess that's normal. He got smashed, and then he backed out of every single debate that he had with Kamala Harris. He already didn't want to debate her because he was scared, and now he proved why he's scared. Because she's not Joe Biden. She has an active mind. She's lucid. She listens to what he says, and then she can speak. And because she was a prosecutor, she really knows how to speak. So yeah, he got smashed. Both sides say they won. Yeah, but it's pretty clear which side won. Yeah, the insanity of him saying they're eating cats and whatever is just stupid. Why would you say that? Look, I don't want to insult you guys To my American viewers, I do not want to insult you guys, but I think you know that most of the world thinks America is pretty stupid. And I think Americans even realize that a lot of Americans are pretty stupid. But at what point is it too stupid? Because what Trump said about immigrants or refugees or aliens coming in and eating dogs and cats, and then once asked like, hey, can you give the source? And he's just like, I heard it on the news. I saw it on TV. Like, this guy is running for your president. And before you say like, well, that's ridiculous, he won't be president. Yeah, but he's your former president, and he was your president. So, do you realize how bad that is? Anyways, I'm not gonna insult you. If you believe in Republicans or Democrats or whatever, great. I'm Canadian. This isn't my fight. But I do want you guys to realize how bad it looks. Like, my coworkers are talking about it. That's not a surprise. Everybody around the world will be talking about how stupid that was. And how much of a clown show this is. Like, it's such a bad look. But yeah, it was funny though. I live in the US, coming from a third world country, and I know firsthand experience Americans are pretty dumb, but those who are actually smart are very smart. Yes, it's very extreme on the high ends and the low ends. That was the most racist shit I have ever heard. You know, Minato, you're right, it is racist, but no one even wants to talk about it being racist. I mean, some people do, but like, that's not even in focus because of how ludicrous it is. Oh, okay, I know we should talk about PS5, but I want to bring this up. I'll read what you said in Diggy and Momus. All right, Russia recently said, please stop. What did they say? Oh, I found this so funny, and I think this is right. Please stop, America. Please, please, please stop. Russia responds Kamala Harris, Donald Trump debate. Leave our president alone. Leave Britney alone. Stop. He doesn't deserve this. Anyways, the leave Britney alone thing might be too old for some people here. Jesus Christ. Some of you guys are kids. Anyways, Russian President Vladimir Putin chief spokesperson Dmitry Peskov complained Wednesday that Vice President Kamala Harris and President Donald Trump had referred too often to the Russian autocrat. Why do you guys keep talking about Putin? What the fuck? What is this nonsense? He's right though. Why? What is America's obsession of talking about Putin? What the hell is this? Leave him alone. He's just the autocrat waging a war on the other side of the world. He has nothing to do with this. They're not doing anything to. I don't know if people still think Russia is like manipulating the elections. It's really not showing because Trump is getting demolished. Anyways, yeah, I read this. I was just like, this is kind of funny. But they are right. Like, you guys are overly talking about Putin. Why? Whatever, man. I just thought this was a funny article. I do want to say, though, Trump can really lean into this, that he wants to stop the war and he wants to save lives. Because I do not doubt for a minute that if Trump won, the war would end tomorrow. Because he's going to phone up Zelensky and say, hey, we're not going to support you anymore. You make peace or you die, is essentially what he would say. I fully believe that. But yeah. They talk so much about Putin. You know, Putin wasn't always like this. You know, Putin was seen as a progressive once upon a time. In the 90s, he joked about joining NATO, and then it turns out he wasn't actually joking. Then NATO really quickly made it clear that he can't join. But at one point, he was progressive until he realized how much the West hated Russia. But yeah, I won't get into that. Or people will call me communist or pro-Russian or whatever. Anyways, PS5 time. China lives rent-free. Yeah, certain countries live rent-free in America's minds, even though they're not. Like, I know people will think China is the threat or Russia is the threat, but do you know how little they actually interact with America? You know, America interacts more with these countries, right? By sanctioning them, by sending weapons over, by supporting countries right next to their borders. Whereas, what is China or Russia doing to America? I'm waiting. Like, the answer is nothing. They're not doing anything. Like, yeah, they say things, but they don't actually do anything. So it's really weird when, like, America is, like, constantly talking about these countries, even though these countries are literally doing nothing to them. Yeah, sure, maybe it's your allies or whatever, but you, like, it's nothing personal to them. Anyways, I'm not gonna keep talking about this. Every time I talk about this, people think I hate America. I don't. I just see it for what it is. Because this is what it is. Like, these countries aren't actually doing anything to America. Whereas America are literally doing things that directly affect them. But yeah, whatever. The relationship, these things are never equal, but no one cares. Like, China just sells its cheap shit to America, and America's like, yeah, we're gonna sanction you. We're gonna impose massive 100% tariffs. Like, yeah, chill. And before you say, oh, that's because it's China. No, you guys do that to Canada as well. You can look this up. Tariffs on Canadian goods. We're your neighbors. Remember NAFTA, where it was supposed to be a free trade agreement? And Trump looked at that and was like, yeah, no, it was unfair. No, it was fair, man. It was fair. And now it's unfair. And then once Biden came into power, we're like, oh, Biden's gonna make things right again, and they're gonna solve our relationship. No, he didn't solve anything. You guys don't realize this. It's not just China and Russia. You do this to everybody. But I'll stop ranting now, because people just say I'm a hater, even though as a Canadian, I know how this works. Like, this, obviously this will never show up on American news. Like, oh, hey, we have a better deal on Canada now, right? Like, it won't show up. But in Canada, it shows up. We know this. Anyways, whatever. I promise you, I don't hate your country. It's just you guys need to be more self-aware of what's going on. Most Americans just fall into these things of where like every country's evil, but they don't understand that America is literally making things difficult for other countries. Like, if you punch someone and they punch you back, you can't cry and be like, they punched me. Well, yeah, because you punched them first. Well, that's essentially how these things work. Anyways, let's talk about these. Okay. Oops, sorry. I need to drop the volume a bit. Did we have a train we're building and America changed their mind after we built everything? I'm not sure of everything, but America has definitely reneged on many deals of prior years. I mean, that was the entire Make America Great Again thing, you know? And then once Biden came into power, he didn't really fix much of this either, so whatever. Let me ask you guys real quick. How many of you guys own a PS5? Oh my goodness. They really made this epic. Hold on. Isn't it just the PS5 design? PS5 Slim design, but in black? Correct me if I'm wrong. This doesn't... the intro made this look super awesome and sleek, and then it just looks like a normal PS5, but now with black plates. Oh, also, no disk driver. Oh, is this AI? Are they gonna give us this AI bullcrap again? Super resolution. Okay, so this is an AMD thing. For those who don't know, PlayStation uses the AMD chipset, and AMD has been working towards super resolution, which uses the GPU to scale things. So, like, something that if you natively scaled it would cost you tons of performance is now much better. But this isn't anything revolutionary. I guess I shouldn't pause so much. We should just watch it and I'll talk about it afterwards. But this isn't anything revolutionary. Basically, any current generation AMD GPU already does this. Any game already supports this. This is industry standard. So for you to have a 1-minute clip and you're already like trying to sell this as your selling point is just nuts, because I don't know if people realize this, the normal PS5 already does this. I mean, could already do this if they wanted to. High frame rates, but they already do 120 frames per second. But at a compromise. 4K 120 is kind of rare. Advanced ray tracing. All modern GPUs ray trace. All right, so witness play unleash. Play has no limits. Okay. Do you guys know the price of this? Do you know the price of the PS5? Play has no limits. The only thing it does not have a limit on is its cost. Yes. It's $700. What? And Anthony's right. I'll show you guys what it is in Canada in a moment, but $700 without the Blu-ray player? So let me put this straight. From what I understand and what I hear, the PS5 does not come with the Blu-ray drive. That is $80 additional. It also does not come with a stand. Another $20 additional. So it isn't even really $700. It's actually $800. To have the same stuff you had on the original PS5, you have to pay additional $100 to get. Do you guys understand how insane this is? In this economy, you want essentially $700 to $800. No. What are you doing? And the worst thing is, I'm not even convinced the PS5 experience is a better experience. I'm not. Like, nowadays, if I spent $400 on a GPU and I put it into my current computer, which isn't fair because I already have a computer, or in other people's cases, like you already have a laptop, but in that case, you just buy a GPU enclosure and you put it in your Thunderbolt port, and then you buy a GPU and you put it in there, and you'll have a better performance than the PS5 anyways. What I'm trying to get across is, for most people, you can easily get a better experience already. So how can you price at $700? And if the idea is this is for existing PS5 owners to upgrade, what are you selling them on? Oh, AMD Super Resolution? Who cares? The PS5 can already do that. It's only up to game developers to enable it, right? To code it into their PS5, to their PS5 games. 120 frames per second? Who cares? It already does that. You can just do super resolution, 120 frames per second, so it looks like 4K, and it's 120 frames per second. Now, I do not doubt for a moment that the PS5 will have actual better raw performance, and things will look better native. I don't doubt that at all. But is that worth $700? Heck no. This is such a hard sell. I can't believe they're even gonna try this. They make this 1-minute trailer and there's no killer feature at all. Why would anyone buy this? This is, in my honest opinion, the worst console launch I've seen in so long. And I'm including like Soulja Boy's knockoff console from China in this as well. Like, I don't see the appeal of this at all. And you can't make the argument of like PS4 versus PS4 Pro. PS4 versus PS4 Pro was a legitimate change. But at a certain point, people can't tell a difference anymore, right? It's a diminishing return. You can't, for example, 4K versus 8K. Most people won't even see a difference. 1080p versus 4K. Yes, people can see the difference. 1080p super resolution versus 4K. Now, can you see the difference? Maybe you can. Maybe you can't. The point is, you can't just keep bumping power up and say, hey, this is worth it, because it's not. What I think PS5 should have been, like, they should have made a PS5 side console, right? Like a Switch-like console, which is mobile. And you might be saying, hey, they already did that with their $200 controller with a screen on it. That's not the same thing. I really think that's what they should have put their effort on. Instead of making that PS Portal bullcrap and the PS5 Pro, they should have just made a mobile PS5. Then that would really have value to actually play PS5 games on the go. And yes, it will not be as powerful as a normal PS5, but you can't tell me that anyone's going to buy into this. So it's time to ask the main question, and I'll put it up for poll. Will you buy a PS5 Pro? Alright, let me put it up. All right, go ahead and vote. So, the other argument here is, I don't even understand why anyone wants a PS5. Did you know that I have a PS5? I do. Do you, like, ever see me stream games on it? You don't. I got a PS5 and an Xbox Series S for the sole reason of taking sponsorships. That's the only reason I got them. Also, I wanted a Blu-ray player and a streaming for my TV. So a bit extra than that. But I'll break this to you. Yeah, there were very few Xbox sponsorships and PS5 sponsorships. I didn't break even. And even then, I never played these things. And you wanna know why? Because why would I buy this game where I can only play it on my PS5? Let me talk about some things real quick. The first game that I really wanted to play on the PS5 was this. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. I really wanted to play this. And then they released it on PC because I never found the time to play it. So you're telling me if I don't buy a PS5, in 2 years, you'll just release it on console? And I can get all the DLC and whatnot without paying extra for it? That sounds like a great deal. What's another PS5 game that I really want to play? Well, how about the new Final Fantasy, which has already been 2 years? I really want to play this. Which, by the way, this is a lower price point. Can I show you guys? This was about $100. Okay, it's not $100 anymore. It was $100. It was $100 when I first wanted to buy it on PS5. So you're telling me I can pay way less money, get all the DLC? Oh, actually, you have to buy the complete edition. It's not like Integrate, but you'll tell me I can just wait a couple years. Play it on PC, in which case I don't have to buy a PS5, even though I did buy a PS5, but as an example. And I get to play it on other devices as well, like, I don't know, a Steam Deck? Like, I mean, it's not officially out yet, so we don't know, but you can play it on your Windows PCs, mobile Windows PCs. Yeah, everyone said they wouldn't buy it, right? Like, that doesn't make any sense. There's no exclusives. How about Ghost of Tsushima? I really want to play this game as well. It's already out on Steam. It's been out since May 16, 2024. And 20% off. I really like Ghost of Tsushima. That's one of the reasons I got PS5. Does not matter. How about one of their first party titles, Horizon Zero Dawn? Oh, shoot. Oh, this is a PS4 version. Well, we all know it's going to come out on Steam anytime now. Or, how about another one, Returno? Hey, what is the point of buying a PS5? Why would I even bother? It only plays PS5 games, and all these games, if I just wait, will come on PC anyways, in which case I can play it on more things. Well, it's unsupported for Steam Deck, but you should be able to play this on a Windows PC. The point I'm trying to get across is, I don't think we're in the generation where pro consoles make sense anymore. I think you gotta just make a new console. Or an alternative console, alternative way to play your games. But yeah, I think we're about to see a massive flop. As a Canadian, this is especially bad because You're right. I do want to play Stellar Blade on stream. That is the one game that on a PS5 that I still want to play because it's so exclusive. But we all know that will come out eventually. Anyways, so this is here. PlayStation PC game sale on Steam just 10 hours ago. Don't they have like better sales? Isn't it incredible? All these PS5 exclusives, they're already here on Steam. Days Gone, Uncharted, God of War, Last of Us, Horizon Zero Dawn, Ghost of Tsushima. But like, the argument is therefore, you can play these games earlier on a PS5, but will you pay, for example, $700 American and an inflated console price? Because once these games release on PC, they're usually at a lower price. Again, Final Fantasy, the new Final Fantasy, was $100 on its release in Canada, and I would not buy it. That didn't make sense to me to spend $100. And now, on its PC release, it will be $67, right? So I'm saving $33, and I get to play on more things. And if I didn't buy a PS5, I wouldn't have to buy a PS5. Like, it doesn't make sense. Where is it? Fine, I'll just Google it. Okay, so a lot of you guys know I'm Canadian. In Canada, the PS5 Pro is slated to cost $960. And remember, in Canada, we have 13% tax. And I think we have electronic disposal fees, which will add another amount on top of that. So in Canada, to buy a PS5 Pro, we spend over $1,000. And this is without a Blu-ray player and without a... Well, does it come with stand? I'm hearing it doesn't come with stand. But what I'm saying is, we will be paying over $1,000. Now, I understand, in America, it's $6.99 USD, which... I guess we'll do a conversion to see if we're getting screwed over. That's not the worst. So we're overpaying because $699 American is $948 Canadian. So we are overpaying just a little bit. We're overpaying by $21, but still, we're overpaying. Anyways. But this is a bad idea, and the reason why is simple. It's a psychological effect. You will not be able to convince Canadians to pay $1,000 for a console. People won't buy it. It doesn't make any sense. $1,000 for a console? That alone just sounds insane. So, I understand with the idea of inflation and whatnot that PS3 technically still costed more on its release than the PS5 Pro. But that's not the same thing. The PS3 on its release was revolutionary, right? The first thing to have a Blu-ray driver. The US government even used it as a supercomputer by putting a bunch of them together. It promised a lot of things like using Linux and whatnot. It's not the same situation. So this is like the most expensive console launch of all time, and it's almost guaranteed to fail. I'm saying this especially as a Canadian. So yeah, $700 American. And the base PS5 digital edition is $579, so we'll be paying $120 more. But I don't know why people would pay $120 more, especially when the PS5 digital edition, you can get it in bundles and sales, so you get much more value. And again, the upgraded GPU, which is only 45% more faster rendering, not even 100%, just 45%. Advanced ray tracing, which most people don't even really care about, and PlayStation's Spectral Super Resolution technology, which is just AMD version, AMD thing, slightly tweaked for a PS5. Not worth it. Anyways, but yeah, that's that. I think the PS5 is a disaster, and I think we'll see in a couple months. Well, maybe not a couple months. I don't even know when this releases. November 7th. We'll see in, I don't know, half a year that it's going to be a disaster. This was the wrong move. Yeah. Let me catch up in the chat now. My PS4 is a karaoke machine. Mono, I keep learning more things about you these months. And while it makes me happy to know you better, you're still a crazy person. Dingy says she talked louder and prouder, but had no substance of any of her dialogue. If you actually listen to what she said, both filibustered and barely answered questions on policy. The Trump cat thing did have a source to it, but isn't something he should have brought up because it's very easily spun to make it crazy. It was a reporter's news story. Yes.
No games to play. It's so unfair it didn't look out below, throw my console right out the window, try to hold on, but...
Wait, whoa, this is...
Did it all just to watch movies.
Who the fuck are you? What the hell? What happened to Ryan? Every time Ryan subscribes, he writes some random ass message that just makes a bunch of sounds and takes up like 5 minutes of my time. I didn't even know this man spoke in sentences anymore. Wow. I can't believe I got you to speak English and give me your thoughts in a nuanced way. Okay, yeah, let me reset again. One game, I don't know why. Yeah, this is ChatGPT, or he's kidnapped. I don't know why. I bought a PS5 no games to buy. Keep that in mind. I did that too, but I did it for sponsorships because I thought I wasn't gonna. Because everyone told me PS5s were super popular, and at the start it looked like they wanted a lot of people to stream the game, but no one had a PS5, so I was like, I'll just get all the sponsorships and I'll pay for the PS5. I'm so smart, and then they quickly dried up. They designed this drive to improve loading times. That's all I know. Console exclusives are key. Watch them fly by as they port to PC, lose exclusivity at the end of the gen. I have no games to play. Same here. It's just Stellar Blade I want to play right now. It's so unfair. I didn't look out below, throw my console right out the window, try to hold it on, but I didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch movies. It's not useless. You're right. Like, as a media player, it still works out. Listen to the PS5 One Game Song match. There's a song about this. What I like about the PS5, I shouldn't admit this. I will reveal this fact to you guys if you promise to not report me to the authorities. Now, to be fair, if you didn't report me to authorities for the other things I said, you probably won't report me to authorities for this thing I'm going to say now. So, no, I'm not gay. And that's not what this is about. Chat, I have a PS4. I have a PS5. Did you know the PS5 plays PS4 games? I have a PS4 Slim, and I have a PS5. The PS5 will always play the PS4 games as a Pro. Now, why do I bring this up? My PS4 is jailbreaked. I use it for piracy. So I can't play any of the PS4 physical copies I own because it's not updated high enough to play it. And even if I did, it's not at that maximum fidelity. That's one of the other reasons why I'm happy to own a PS5, so I can play the legally owned games and continue to play the illegally owned games. No, you idiot! I play PS4 games on my PS5. That's what I do. For example, do you guys know? Here's a game I really like. Sakura Wars PS4. I love this game. This is a really awesome game. You guys know I love visual novels. You guys know I love SRPGs. Well, what is Sakura Wars? It's a visual novel SRPG. It's a remake / reboot of the original Sakura Wars. Man, it's such a great franchise. You guys know I like mecha. So yeah, this game is PS4 exclusive. You can't play it on anything else. This is one of the reasons why I bought a PS5. I know that sounds stupid. You bought a PS5 to play PS4 games? Yeah, it's stupid, I know. But I really wanted to play this game. Sakura Wars is a really good one. Another one, Gravity Rush Remake, PS4. This is also a really good game that you can play on the PS4. They haven't remade Gravity Rush 1 and 2 for the PS5. But yeah. These are the biggest reasons. I bought a PS5 so I can play PS4 games. And then I justify it to myself by saying, I can earn back all the money to pay for this by taking PS5 sponsorships. Alright, let's listen to your stupid song. Dude, this is gonna get me in trouble. I can't play it. It'll copyright the stream. Okay, I'll play this at the start of next stream. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ryan. We've been streaming for 2 hours. It'll copyright the entire stream. If it wasn't using Linkin Park in the background, I could play it. You can tell it's copyrighted because YouTube straight up the text says Linkin Park in the end. Alright, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. We make almost no ad revenue, but it's still something versus nothing. If we just do it at the start of next stream, I'll still earn everything. Alright, I'll put this down. Just remind me if I forget. Wait. No, I can play it. If it's on YouTube Music, I can play it. I have YouTube Music filtered out so it doesn't get me in trouble. Oh, is it? Okay, we can play it. Dude, I love Linkin Park. Do you know they rebooted Linkin Park? They have a new singer now, and people hate her. Oh my god, this is pretty good. Oh god. They have a really good SSD, man. This is so good. The cadence is right on. This is so good. It's got the syllables on point too. I love how they use Mike Shinoda's picture there. By the way, if you guys don't know, Linkin Park's my favorite band of all time. So I'm really looking forward to their reboot. They have a new singer, but they don't like the new singer because she supported the. You guys remember that 70s show guy that got arrested because apparently he was a rapist? Not that I really don't care. I still think he's funny. I can't stop laughing at like the 70s show just because this guy is a terrible person. But yeah, she spoke out in defense of that guy, which to be fair, a lot of people did, including his co-hosts, trying to get leniency for him. And I do think he, as a person, is not the person who did all the raping, obviously. But yeah, like she spoke out in defense of him, and people want to cancel her for it. So their Linkin Park, the Linkin Park reboot. They're touring again. Their reboot tour, or their reunion tour. Oh, that's what it's called. Reunion tour. Is just completely awry with old members dropping out and everything. It'll be interesting to see what they do. I do like LP still. All right, thank you, Ryan. Ryan, I missed you. I really missed you. I missed having conversations with you. I missed when you were a Nikkei player that I used to look up to. I missed when I felt you were a fellow brother. It's so nice that you're speaking sentences to me again, instead of just making garbled noises. Welcome back. Did you miss me too? I miss you every moment, Yohane. Actually, are you Yohane from Love Live? I actually love Yohane from Love Live. I love Chunibios. I hope Mono's not here, because he'll know I think Love Live is way better than Idolmaster. We actually got sponsored to play your game last year. That was pretty fun. How are they gonna do a remake if Sony killed Japan studios? Oh yeah, they also closed a bunch of studios. IMS is better. Shut up. Just because I'm bribed doesn't mean I have to. Doesn't mean I have to believe anything like that. All right. Anyways, did you guys enjoy today's stream? All we did was talk. You realize that, right? I didn't play a single game. I message Chuni too. Look up Ranko. Okay, Ranko's got nothing. Ranko versus Yohane. Who would win in a death fight? Can I just chat GPT this? Sorry, I need to find out. Who would win in a death battle between Ranko of Idolmaster and Yohane of Love Live? That's an interesting matchup. Ranko from Idolmaster, Cinema Gorilla Girls, and Yohane from Love Live Sunshine both have their unique traits and skills. Ranko, she's a gothic and somewhat mysterious idol with a penchant for dramatic. Her performances often have a darker theatrical flair, and her personality is a mix of gothic charm and a bit of dramatic edge. In terms of her abilities, she's skilled in singing, dancing, and has a strong stage presence. Yohane, on the other hand, is known for her self-proclaimed fallen angel persona. She's a bit of a self-deprecating, quirky character with a strong passion for music and performance. Her abilities include a high level of dedication to her craft and unique charm that resonates well with her audience. In a death battle, which would likely be a metaphorical than literal. No, I meant it literally. It would come down to the respective strengths of performance and charisma. Ranko might leverage her dramatic flair and gothic themes, while Yohane could use her quirky charms and determination. If you're talking purely in terms of stage presence and performance skills, it could be a close call. But Yohane's unique personality and determination, bitch, suck a dick. Even ChatGPT thinks Yohane has an edge. Might give her a slight edge in capturing the audience's hearts. Suck it. Suck it. Confirmed. Yohane better than Ranko. See? I didn't even cheat. I asked the AI overlords, and they say Yohane has the edge. That Yohane is favored, and Yohane should win. Get destroyed, bitch. Alright. Anyways, now that I've sufficiently given dominance, push dominance on Mono's stupid face, I will look up Ranko because I don't even know what she looks like. Oh, I've seen her before. I didn't think she was interesting. I thought Yohane was interesting. No, she loses to Yohane 100%. It's not a copy from my word. You saw me do it on stream. This isn't a cheat. How would you kill Mono Sutaro? Oh. Oh no. Oh yes! Okay, whatever. Anyways, look at her other card arts. Alright, fine. She has no other card arts because she sucks. Oh. Look, even if she's cute, Yohane is better. ChatGPT even says so. Do you play the stupid Idolmaster gacha games? She's pretty cute, I'll give her that. But I still prefer Yohane. We fact-checking ChatGPT here? No. No. ChatGPT doesn't need to be fact-checked because it's made by our AI overlords. It only knows how to speak the truth. Alright, let me check Sword of Camalaria. I think reset's not coming up, and I should be done with everything. Let me double check. Alright, but yeah, did you guys enjoy the stream? I think every week, if I don't feel like gaming, I'll just do a just chatting stream. It's also a lot easier to make content from this stream than gaming. Bro, they didn't even make it past the what? The Daramis cards? There's like a gazillion cards, man. Ice Arena streams fullest. Let's go. All right. But yeah, I gotta call it soon. I have a big week coming ahead. Subathon this weekend, obviously, and tomorrow I start my sponsorship streams for a game that you all know and are familiar with. And I have to do Nikkei Evangelion story sometimes. How long do you guys think? How long do you guys? I can't speak anymore. How long do you guys think to take the Evangelion stream will take to read everything? It is 3 stories. I'm gonna have dinner, and then I'm gonna go to bed at like 1. Tomorrow is our movie night, by the way. We will be watching the Evangelion movie, unless I watch Napoleon right after this, in which case I might not be able to sleep enough time, but I really want to watch Napoleon. He's my favorite French guy. Thank you, Dad. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta head to bed now. Even a fallen angel like me has to sleep. Good night, Daddy. Take care, Yohane. Sweet dreams. Right. Napoleon Dynamite. Sagma, do you enjoy having mental illnesses? Why can't you control yourself? You exhibit zero self-control. Chat, let me give you if you start hearing voices, you should not start conversing with the voice. It will just make you go crazy faster. That is a pretty big thing that you should definitely try. Like, as soon as it happens to you, see a doctor. Don't just see it as an innocent thing, like, oh, you know, it's just a voice in my head. It's not a problem. I can just talk to myself. Like, no, don't do that to yourself. That'll just make things worse. I know a lot of people don't see these things as an issue, but they let it go until it is an issue and it's too late. You don't want to become... You don't want to become Sugma. Alright. You're a voice. Wow. Do you see Wuthering Waves dying? Because if so, I'll drop it. I don't see it dying. I see it hitting a very low point, though. This will sound crazy to people, but I think within 2 years, Wuthering Waves will drop to about $1 to $2 million a month. The majority of Wuthering Waves players have already quit, by the way. But it hasn't yet stabilized. It'll continue to decline. But I think it'll be at a respectable point. It's not a bad game, and it's not impossible for them to turn around. It's just they screwed up their launch. I think everyone knows this. You've heard of the saying before, don't judge a book by its cover. You've heard that saying, right? Well, I would like to give you another saying. Don't judge a book if you can't read. Unfortunately, most gacha players do not read. What I'm saying is, these guys don't even judge the book by its cover. They can't even read the cover. At best, they see a couple of pictures and they make up their mind. So these are not the people who will give this game a second chance. So they can't just be, oh, Wuthering Waves fixed the story and this is how. They're not even going to read that. They're going to have no idea what's going on. So you need to be perfect on your launch, or as close to perfect as you can, and Wuthering Waves was not anywhere close to that. So even if they fix things now, I don't think it'll ever have a chance of being a megastar of a gacha game. It's really, really rare for that to happen. So yeah, I think it'll be... I don't think you have to worry about EOS. I just don't think it'll be a top gacha game. Maybe the PS5 launch will make it better. Oh, crap. That was the last thing I wanted to talk about. All right, I guess we have one more topic to talk about. I am really tired, but I should talk about it. Why is there gel on your fat head? Because me brain mush right now. Me brain mush. No brain, no pain. Back to ZZ, I guess. If you're playing ZZZ, I think you'll have more fun than Wuthering Waves. ZZZ is a game I consider more in line with a 2024 gacha than Wuthering Waves is. Why? You want a gacha that you can just pick up, play for a short amount of time, be very action-packed, very meaningful, very memorable, and then you can just put it down and come back to it later. Wuthering Waves is a more old-school gacha game. Well, I shouldn't say old school. It's not literally old school. Its design philosophies are from the same era of Genshin Impact. Which means it doesn't mind making you grind a shit ton. It doesn't mind making you waste your time, essentially. I don't think those are the gacha games that do well in this day and age, is what I'm saying. That's why I would have more faith in ZZZ than Wuthering Waves. Also, you know, MiHoYo is a much more stable and big organization. So if the question was between ZZ and Wuthering Waves, which would you rather play, or which do you believe in? It's easy. I believe in ZZZ. Many people take it because they're a hot take. My Wuthering Waves take? Remember, Rex, this isn't the first time this has happened. Everyone remembers the first time, right? The first time was Tower of Fantasy. Where's Tower of Fantasy? Tower of Fantasy had a better launch than Genshin. Sustained its numbers. Sorry. That's not true. It did not have a better launch than Genshin. Tower of Fantasy had a better launch than Wuthering Waves. It sustained its momentum better than Wuthering Waves. It made more money than Wuthering Waves on its launch. And it hit $1 billion, which clearly makes it a successful gacha. But I'm just saying, we've been over this in the past. That's why I don't have faith in WooWa. Because we've literally gone through this entire thing and it doesn't work. I mean, ZZ is better than WooWa? Okay. I don't know if that's a hot take. Hasn't ZZ already earned more money than Wuthering Waves? I know money doesn't mean quality, but I hold on. I didn't literally say it was better because it's comparing apple to oranges. They're not the same kind of games. Comparing Genshin versus ZZ is comparing Genshin versus WooWa is easy because they are in the same sphere of games. In which case, yeah, I think Genshin's better than Wuthering Waves. But yeah, ZZ to WooWa wouldn't be fair because they're not the same sphere of games. They're not same genre or same idea. But I do stick by what I say. I think ZZ is a more fitting game for people in 2024. ZZ had Incredible Trailer. You want to watch it? No, I've been watching. We've been spending way too much time tonight. Hold on to that trailer and I'll watch it tomorrow. How about that? I gave myself a hard cutoff point for the stream, which is before 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. Before 3 minutes from now. All right, let me find it. Did you guys hear all the news? Can I ask you guys a question? How much money would you pay for a gacha game? To play? No. To buy. How much money would you pay for a gacha game? It's a genuine question. If you could pay to play a gacha game, how much money would you spend? Now that sounds really weird, but that's actually something that's happening right now. One of the biggest gacha games of the last 2 years, you can officially buy Now, this might make no sense to people, and it definitely didn't make sense to me, but this is a real thing, and I think some of you guys are already heard about it. This is pretty crazy. So, what is it? Honkai Star Rail PS5 Physical Trailblazer Edition. Yes, you can now buy Honkai Star Rail for the PS5 on a disc with money. Now, you might say, why would I want to do that? I can just get it for free. You're absolutely correct. You can just get it for free. But who wants to bet they're actually going to make a pretty penny from this? I find this is the most crazy thing I've ever seen in the gacha world. Imagine taking your free-to-play gacha game and selling it for money. You know, it takes money to like print the discs. It takes money to put these in the stores. It takes money to ship these. Like, it took money to make this happen. Why would anyone do this? It makes no sense. Okay. Honkai Star Rail is releasing a physical Trailblazer edition on PS5. Players can pre-order edition now. It has a release date and exclusive bonus content. Yeah, if you say so. So how much is it? It will release on PS5 on March 31st, 2025, and it will be for... And this is the part that got me. $40? $40? That's maybe not the price of a real game, but that's almost there. Can you believe that? Do you want to pay 40? Oh my god, stop giving these ads. $40 for something you can just have for free? I don't know, man. I guess the argument can be made, hey, you're saving some hard drive space because it's on the disc. Now the updates will still be on your hard drive or your SSD. So there's that. That you will get like some keychains, a postcard. The keychains are jack. You can buy these keychains on Temu for like $1, guys. You do not. This is dumb. You do get a redemption code for some in-game rewards, but yeah, let's see how they're gonna justify this. So let's keep going. Again, this is the most crazy thing I've ever seen. I've never seen a gacha game try to pull this off. You're essentially double dipping. Because there'll be some people who actually buy this. Like, some actual HSR players will actually buy this. Anyways, pre-orders are available. I saw this. That's why I realized what was going on. And this is why I knew I needed to talk about this. The physical edition of Honkai Star on PS5 comes with a set of bonus items and exclusive rewards that will enhance the experience for players who purchase the Trailblazer edition. I highly doubt that, but that's what they are marketing it as. The items include Honkai Star PS5 game disc, which I don't understand this at all. Couldn't anyone just burn HSR onto a game disc? I guess you couldn't do that for a PS5. That is true, I guess. Disc cover, a gilded color holographic 9-card character set, 2 exclusive holographic chibi Trailblazer keychains, postcard, and game redemption code. Although the exact items inside the game redemption code are not known, so we don't even know what we get. We probably get Stellar Jades. Could this be an alternative way to buy Stellar Jades? If so, that'd be pretty interesting. Anyways, it'll be $40. So, do you want to see some of these things? Because the images are already out. So, this is what it officially looks like. Here are the holographic cards. Again, you can buy these on Temu for like $1. Here are the keychains. Again, you can buy these on Temu for like $1. The game disc and disc cover, which is weird. A postcard, I don't even know what that means, and a redemption code. So yeah, I'm surprised by this because wouldn't you have figured if Hoyoverse was going to do something like this, why wouldn't they do it with Genshin Impact? Especially when Genshin Impact was at its peak, right? Or a newer game like Xenoblade Zero. I'm just so surprised they're going to try this. But yeah, how to make more money with your game that you release for free. Charge people money for it, and then pretend to give them stuff of any true value. Anyways, this is real. You can buy this. I don't know why you would buy this, so I'm going to poll you guys now. Would you buy the HSR PS5 disc bundle? That is if you even have a PS5. You know what? I just realized, of all the news we've been covering, doesn't it just seem like everything on the PS5 is just a bad idea nowadays? Okay, maybe that's a bit mean. Anyways, maybe I can get you guys some alternate pictures of the keychains. Maybe the keychains are actually worth $40. Or maybe that's copium. Hold on, I think I understand this. Are you a true Honkai Star Rail fan? Do you want to experience everything about Honkai Star Rail and own every official piece of Honkai Star Rail merchandise? For $40, you can get yourself some keychains, a postcard, a redemption code that may or may not include Sour Jades, and you can feel like you matter. You matter to Hoyoverse. You are a real HSR player. All real HSR players will buy this. Here's a box art. And you get this awesome box art of the MCs, which are not interesting at all, in a generic background of the stars. If this is actually the cover, it's actually pretty crappy. And you can have Hoyoverse emblazoned on the plastic cover. Should you pay $40 for a game you can play for free? Yes, you should. Yeah. Anyways, you can just, wind down from the App Store, Google Play, buy a PS5, and buy the game. Alright, anyways, I think it's pretty clear none of you guys are gonna buy this. Everyone's already asleep anyways, but this is what it is. If you want to make it happen, you can pre-order it now. No, why would you pre-order it? You could just play, you can just download and play it. Why would anyone pre-order this? This makes no freaking sense. Pre-order it now, or you can just download and play it right now. I don't know, man. This shit is complicated. Alright, that's it. I guess they think the HSR fans are more loyal or rich. The skins collector rumor was real, but only in a PS5 bundle exclusive to China. I see. I would only want Spiny Herda, yeah. It's like THR. What's that? It's like the pre-order bonus for the Xbox version of Genshin Impact. Wait, there was a... Wait, this happened for Genshin as well? Dude, I thought this was the first time. I didn't know that. I actually never heard of that. And I've been a big Genshin fan. I know I don't play all the story, but I actually followed its news pretty closely. Wow, really? Okay, my mistake. I actually did not know that. Hey, Kobayadon, you missed today. We were just talking about news articles and fun little things, like HSR physical release edition for $40. Oh, it was digital. It was digital. Okay, that's different. This is physical. I haven't heard... This is the first time they've done physical, right? It makes so little sense. But, I don't know. I've never heard of these things. I have Drake playing. I like Drake. You guys don't want to listen to my musical playlist because it's so confusing. One moment it's playing classical music, then it's a Japanese pop song, then it's American punk rock, then it's quote-unquote hip-hop like Drake. It's super confusing. I can see the appeal if you just like owning physical media, but TBH, $40 for free game is kind of wild. I don't know if the extras make up for it. I don't think they make up for it at all. Anyways, I'm gonna finish this Nikkei thing. I'll chat with you guys a bit longer, but I gotta call a night. This Friday, which is today, so later tonight, not today, not later tonight. I can't log into Nikkei right now. What the hell? Alright, whatever. We're gonna watch the Evangelion movie, second movie tonight. Evangelion movie 2. I'll make an announcement. Discord. Zuryo! Dude! I've wanted to talk to you! Welcome back. How are you? We're gonna watch the Evangelion movie 2 tonight, chat. Evangelion movie 2 is pretty big because you introduces more characters. Like Mari, like Boy Toy Nagisa. I hope you've been good, man. Welcome back. Thank you so much. You know why I wanted to talk to you, right? I wanted to hear this from a Calgary Flames fan. To lose Johnny twice, essentially. Maybe I shouldn't say it like that. That's really terrible to say. But it is like, it completely shook up the hockey world. I've wanted to hear your thoughts on this, man. I know in Calgary you guys have a vigil and everything, tributes, and that everyone's like trying really hard, trying to honor his memories. But yeah, welcome back. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're gonna watch the movie 2 today, or Friday. It is 1 hour and 52 minutes long, so not too long. Why the pudding? My brain is mush right now. I'll show you guys my smartwatch sometime, and you can see, like, for certain how much time I spent sleeping. It's not a lot. It is really depressing. I was a huge fan of him. Have 2 of his jerseys and saw him play it twice live. Yeah. It reminds me that no matter how talented you are, how special you are, it doesn't matter what situation you are in, how joyous of an occasion it is, being his sister's wedding, who you are with, he was with his brother, what you're doing, how much money you have, how talented you are, how special you are, how famous you are. None of it matters because some random asshole can just take everything away from you. So yeah, I feel really bad because when I first read the article, I was just like, oh, Johnny's brother passed away. And then I read it as Johnny and his brother passed away, and I'm like, how's that even possible? And then yeah, once you find out more about the case, this is insane. So yeah, I feel really bad for Flames fans, and obviously terrible for Columbus because their organization has been a shitty organization for so long, and now they have to deal with this. It's just so unfair. Not to mention, obviously, Johnny's a good guy, his brother's a good guy, they're both passed. Put pen on your head. If you can find me a 3D pen, I'll do that. Anyways, we'll watch the Evangelion movie on Friday, and then on Saturday we'll start our Subathon. So I hope to see you guys there. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm gonna try to have a good day at work. If you guys have any recommendations for the Subathon, I would love to hear it. I want you to know why we're doing our Subathon too. You know, guys, most Subathons, do people reveal why they're having their Subathon? No, right? Like, for me, in most of my Subathons, I'd let you guys know, like, oh, hey, we're raising money for me to get my V2 model upgrades. Oh, hey, we're raising money to buy this new part, to improve this new PC parts, to improve the stream quality, which, you know, we bought a new GPU, new RAM, and everything. Well, the reason why I'm doing the Subathon is right in front of your face. I'm doing this for Asuka. I want to Core 7 the best Sundere. Okay, but maybe she's not the best Sundere. But she was like the first girl I ever had a crush on. Anime girl I had a crush on. No, second girl. It was Rei first, then it was Asuka. And before someone said, oh, that's creepy, she's 14. I was 6, 7 years old when I had a crush on her, so You can't say that to me. I hate whenever you say like, oh, I really love this character, and they're like, oh, she's underage, you should go to jail. But anime characters don't age. I played a Flash dating game on Newgrounds when I was a kid. I got shown this by an older kid, and he was just like, do you know about anime? And then he showed me this anime dating simulator, and Asuka's one of the girls you can date. And Rei, I liked Rei more at the time. Anyways, whatever. If you want to cancel me because I still like her, whatever. It's not fair. She doesn't age, all right? Isn't Asuka the first tsundere? No, she's the second child. Grow up, shut up, man. I hate the crazy people on Twitter. I can't even say like I like Asuka without, or I love Asuka without crazy people saying crazy things. So you get to know about her through the game before watching the anime? Yeah. So I already knew she was a tsundere, which is what made her so memorable. I think I've always liked tsunderes or girls that... I don't want to say this because they'll just make me sound like a really fucked up child. But the girls who hit me more, I usually liked more. You know what? Never mind. I was delusional, deluded, crazy. I don't mean anything I just said. You're into Crazy Woman? Yeah, that eventually spiraled in Crazy Woman. It is what it is. One sec. Let's see. You and Sugma are Maso buddies? Why did you say that? The first one was Yursai Yatsura? Yeah, actually. I actually really want to watch Yursai Yatsura. They made a remake. Oh, it didn't do well. But I really want to watch this. I really love its creator. The creator is also same person who made Ramen 1.5, Inuyasha. I really like her works. And yeah, I do like Lum. I actually am interested in buying a Lum figurine as well. I think Yursai Yatsura was Rumiko Takahashi's weaker work. I think... Why'd you put the cooking thing so high up?
Someone cooked here.
What the hell? But yeah, in terms of her works, I like Inuyasha the most. Oh, it's close. I like Inuyasha and Rama the most. Then it's Maisen Ikoku, which is the landlord anime. This is super cute. Then it's probably Yursai Yatsura because she also made a Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei, and this is actually pretty good. Anyways, this is a legendary mangaka. She does a lot of really good works. She's really good at blending comedy and romance together, and that sense of growth and exploration. Her last work was... She doesn't have to do anything anymore, she's rich. This is a definition of made it. Yeah, she doesn't have to make manga anymore. Anyways, I really like her works. I really enjoy reading all of them.
Kazdatcher coupled the comment about the Masa buddies, and then with another comment about you eventually becoming like me. So the tangy interaction had to be put close to the chat tab.
Okay, well, thank you for your money. I appreciate it. Alright, I can't log into Nikkei apparently for some reason. It's giving me a server error. The true thing to ask is, are you a furry? I'm not a furry. That's Sigma Sensei. One day you will be like Sugma. Okay. I mean, he already is. I got my entire account banned for cheating. I guess I did. Oh, I logged in. I had to reset.
Also, your sayonara said Subu-sensei mentioned in cheer.
I forgot he's schizo. Chat, I feel like we should appreciate Sugma. I don't want to break the news to you, but you will deal with crazy people in the future. Some of them close, some of them annoying, like Sugma, and some of them malicious. So even though Sugma annoys the shit out of me, annoys the shit out of you, and he smells, and he uggy, and me no likey, and he likes poop, even though, and he likes baby kinks, and he's weird. Even though he has all of these things, I feel like Sugma being here does prepare us for that future where we have to really deal with this. You know, I feel like I built up the patience so that if a crazy schizo person went into my workplace with a knife and started screaming, blabbering about things and looking really threatening, I would know not to panic, and I would know how to handle this situation. I will then call him a Sugma and he'll stab me. That'll be the end of the story. Anyways, let me do the interception. This is bullying. You want to do co-op saying? Oh, co-op started? Alright, sure. Let me do the Kraken first. Sugma was chill today? Outside of the age regression kink? You're being so nice to him saying it's an age regression kink. Alright, I'll put myself in, actually no, I don't care. I won't put myself in the cage for now. Wait, you redeemed the timeout for him? I don't think we have any mods online. We do need more mods. But not Sugma. Sugma as a mod would be a bad idea. I vote Sugma. I vote you. I vote you, Lightning.
Under the light of the kingdom, render all asunder.
I want you to work for me for free, for nothing. And all I'll ever give you is some appreciation, and I'll abuse you lots. Good deal, please take.
Under the light of the kingdom, I'm on my way.
Oh my god, I'm so bad at aiming. Alright guys, sorry, I have to focus. These are kind of hard. I have to like just... I barely win these within like the last 10 seconds.
Under the light of the kingdom,
What a student can do!
I'm actually pretty hungry.
under the light of the kingdom.
I've been trying to save more money at lunchtime, so I've been going to Subways. Subways, you can have a sub, a 6-inch sub, and a sandwich for like $7 with chips and drink. I think that's pretty good, and you can have a lot of vegetables. I like vegetables, but it obviously doesn't. I obviously can't eat one meal, and that's just it.
Under the light of the kingdom,
Oh, what am I doing? Oh my god, I almost screwed that up.
under the light of the kingdom, render all asunder.
Be right back in here!
Under the light of the kingdom, everyone follow me. I'm on my way. Need a sharper sword. Under the light of the kingdom, hold Shamir.
Oh, got it.
Give me a few minutes and I'll be right back in
I
here.
don't know when I'll be able to get 7.
Need a sharper sword.
Did I just die now? I actually don't know what happens. Oh, wow, you just died.
Did you see? Your king has won another victory.
What is with Canadian streamers enjoying Subways? Look, just because Crony likes Subways. Actually, my university, through university, I mostly just ate Subways.
That concludes today's. Did you see? Your king has won another victory.
Oh, you were doing the Genshin event, so you didn't notice the timeout event? I get the... Because I want to eat only 1 meal a day, Subways is a good way to get protein if you get the meatball marinara. And it's a good way to get the veggies if you get the veggies on the side. So you can have the meatball marinara as it is and enjoy vegetables at the same time. What a good deal.
There's no way I can run in this thing.
How are you still in university saying? Weren't you like 30? No. I'm 263.
Let's go.
I'm not in university. What the hell? You guys make weird allegations. By the way, I watched a video today about YouTubers who beat their allegations, and it was so interesting because one of them who beat their allegation literally was just someone's social experiment. They literally made baseless claims, and the only way he could prove it was because he was lucky. You know, the claim was like sometime in 2001, he drove out to a party and he took an intoxicated girl home, and partway through he stopped somewhere obscure and he did things to her, right? And then he drove her back. You know how he proved his innocence? He proved it because he could not drive. And the worst part was he had to defend himself, and people believed the allegations. And then the person eventually came forward and said, "Hey, I made this up." But you want to know how fucked up that is? It took zero proof, just some random person's allegations, some random date, some random quote unquote facts, and that was it. This guy had lost viewers. He had lost, and if it wasn't a social experiment, this person was serious in seeing it through. They could have done a serious bunch of damage because you don't need proof. It was terrifying. And obviously this person was so upset about it, like this YouTuber. If you want to look it up, you can look it up. It was a video released today. It was part 2 of it. But you imagine like he actually could drive, and imagine that person wasn't doing this as a social experiment and just like, hey, would double down on this and went into more details and whatnot. Unfortunately, that's the world we're in. You don't really need proof. Everyone jumps on these things. If you're popular, now people are smarter nowadays because there's been enough false allegations online that people demand proof nowadays. Like when Dr. Disrespect had those allegations lifted against him, whether they're true or not. Honestly, I still don't know because he did get paid by Twitch. So why would they pay him if he literally did? If he did wrong, like they could just void his contract. Why would they pay him millions of dollars? I don't understand. Anyways. But when the Dr. Disrespect allegations came out just a month ago, you know, people immediately asked for proof. And that made me so happy that people actually realized that it's important to have proof. Wow, no one's joining us? I'll put it in Union chat. That sounds like grounds for a lawsuit. Nope. And you're correct. And you know what this person did? They deleted their Twitter account. And you want to know what happened afterwards? Nothing. Isn't that amazing? Just, you know, make a Twitter account, use it for like 6 months so that it looks like a real account, then make whatever allegation you want on whatever person, just write down their personal information and use that personal information while you make your allegation so it looks real. Then after it comes out as fake, delete it and there's no repercussions. Isn't it amazing? It's so good. Scheming for a long time, like 6 months, is absurd. If you think 6 months is a long time to scheme for something, I don't know what to tell you. 6 months is not a long time. As a content creator, I have plans 6 months from now, for example. You know? One day Sugma might do that to you if he ever gets fed up with the bullying. Datura, he's already done that shit to me. Sugma, do you want to remind everybody of all the kind of bullshit you got me dragged into? Do you want to remind people, or do you want me to remind people? Sugma has like initiated witch hunts against me. He has already done that. Now, was it on purpose? No. But he's already done it, so. You like Latinas? I like all women. Especially feisty women. The clips, exactly. But it was not intentional. It doesn't matter! Guys, remember I gave you guys an example? Oh, my wife is pregnant and she's about to give birth. I need to get her to the hospital. I, as a kind, caring husband, need to get her to the hospital quickly so she can give birth and not put danger on herself or the baby. On the way, I ran over these old people crossing the street because they were taking too goddamn long, but I did it for my wife, and it was unintentional. Partway through, I saw a truck filled with orphans, and I ran them off the road, and I sent them back to their parents. And I felt like that was a good thing, because no one was ever gonna love them, and they were just gonna have miserable lives, and they were just gonna be a burden on this society. Also, partway through, I saw a man who was the paramedics were holding, and they were trying to get him through the emergency exit. But I needed an emergency exit because my wife is giving birth. So I ran over that man who was probably gonna pass anyways, and I saved him the pain and troubles and mental distress of believing that he would live. Anyways, my wife gave birth to a healthy baby child, baby girl, and now I'm going to jail, and I'm gonna have to convince the judge that none of this was intentional and I was doing the right thing. Oh, they also put me on death row, and I don't know why. That's basically Sugma whenever he says this isn't intentional, because he never looks at these things correctly. I'm taking long. I'm waiting for one more person to join us. I remember this. Unhinged. Yeah. I had to make a really extreme example to say, even if you didn't intentionally cause issues, even if you didn't intentionally harm someone, you're still on the hook. You are still responsible for your actions, whether intentional or not. That was the point of it. Yeah, if we judge things by intentions, a lot of people can get away with their crimes. Exactly. Alright, I guess no one's joined us. Okay, I guess we'll just go. We're missing one person, but we'll go. Oh, we can invite Boards. He was just here earlier in the stream. We'll wait for J-Borgs for a moment. He was just here in the stream. Yeah, but Datura, I have to do this off stream anyways, so I might as well stream a bit longer. It's more fun to do things with you guys. Like, even though I'm gonna end the stream, I'm still gotta play some gachas before I get to sleep, you know? Let's go, Rose! Congratulations! Rose, please push story. You're so you're way over level at this point, you can just auto-battle through all of it. How about sleeping sooner? I will be sleeping sooner. I average less than 4 hours of sleep a day, and I sleep in segments. You never truly get used to this. I always burn out. Like, I'm such an ineffective worker at work after 12 o'clock, because I'm just like fighting to stay awake. Ryan, get your stupid butt in here. There's one more person, so we can have a proper run. So I don't have to worry about getting good runs on these. You have the perfect song, was it? Dang, you're really dedicated? Of course I am. My philosophy in life has always been, if you're not going to try your hardest, why bother doing it? Well, I do my best within reason. I can't literally do my best on everything, but I always put effort. Yeah, you can just auto battle while doing other work. I'm so confused why you don't do that. Just set it on auto and do your work. And just check back every like 10 minutes and go into next battle. Yes, this is Riri opening. I love this opening. Asian Kung Fu Generations, man? Awesome. Alright, I think we just gotta go. No one's joining us. Ryan, you bastard. I can't believe you betrayed me. Alright. If anyone's joining us, say you're joining or die in peace. 3, 2, 1. All my friends are dead. I don't I think Erased starts really well, but they needed more than 12 episodes. I think if you really want the real good Erased experience, you gotta like watch Erased. Oh shoot, I'll play Crown. I'll take it easy. Oh my god, Obama, do you just want to see your butt jiggle? That's definitely not the ideal. Koei Don. Well, its Japanese name is Boku no Pico? Oh. Yes. Yes, it is. Andre, you should, Koei Don wants you to check out the anime. It's called Boku no Pico. You should definitely check it out. I think you'll really enjoy it. Yes, watch it. Watch it. Koei Don wants you to watch Boku no Pico. Koei Don, I want you to know you're also a monster.
Okay. Hold on a moment. Start under the light of the kingdom. All shall kneel.
I hope this guy's not gonna fuck this up. All right, we're going for a real run.
Hold on a moment.
I just follow you, Sangs. You can't say that to me. That doesn't stand the core law. You can't just be like, oh, but this guy did it, therefore I can do it.
Hold on a moment. Start under the light of the kingdom.
All right, sounds good, Rose.
I'll take lead. Everyone follow me. This light will keep me going. Hold on a moment. Start under the light of the kingdom. All shall kneel. I'll take lead. Everyone follow me.
Yes. I announced in Union chat. Oh wait, you're not in our Union. Ha 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 ha. I'm sorry. It's okay. You're already here in spirit. We already have mono. We don't need arrow mono.
Start under the light of the kingdom. All shall kneel.
We took this random MLB Asuka. He was probably gonna do better than you anyways. Don't worry about it. Feel lucky to even be back. Well, welcome back. But yeah, we made a bunch of exceptions for you in the past, but eventually we can't keep doing it.
on a moment. Start under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
Water isn't too salty for ya.
I don't know what's shooting the wormholes. Does the PS5 have anything worth? No.
Hold on a moment.
I pulled the chat. Only one person was unsure on whether they'll get it or not. Everyone else said no. From my perspective, as a PS5 owner, it is not worth the money. I don't know why they're doing this. In Canada, because remember, there's no Blu-ray disc driver. So to get the Blu-ray disc driver, in Canada, it costs $960. We have 13% tax. And if we get the Blu-ray driver, in total in Canada, if you want to buy this, it's 120, I wish it was 120, $1,200 to buy it. No, that makes no sense. I'll just keep my PS5 that I barely use. But yeah, I don't think it's worth the money at all. It has no killer feature. Everything it says it can do is just slightly better than the PS5. Its GPU is only 45% better than the PS5, in which case, who the fuck cares? Like, it's such a small difference. Like, it is a difference, let's be clear. But enough that I have to spend more than the PS5 to upgrade? No, thank you.
Hold on a moment.
Yeah, we'll just ride caribous, and I'll continue to use my gas-powered TV. I travel everywhere with Husky sleds, and my pastime is fighting Canadian geese. You're right. Why do we need PS5s here?
Did you see? Your king has won.
Oh, it's the same CPU too? That's absurdly bad. So CPU limited games will see little to no improvement? Yeah, that's horrendous then. I didn't even know that fact, but it already makes no sense, and it now makes even less sense. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but in Canada, before we watch TV, we have to get a crank, and we have to crank the TV for like half an hour for like a minute of television. But that's what makes Canadians so hardy. You know, we're willing to go any distance, any sacrifice for our entertainment. That's why we value our entertainment so much. You know, we work 30 hours a day, and we get like 3 minutes of entertainment, but that's all we need because, you know, we're efficient people. Imagine how hard streaming is. Yeah, I currently have like 20 people cranking the generators right now for a stream. But I feel bad, so I've been planning to switch from like human labor to hamsters. I think 5,000 hamsters could power this. No, sorry, 50,000. 50,000 hamsters. Yeah, hamsters are probably better. Hamsters are probably better for this. Give him the Drake emote. Make him feel unwelcome and dirty. Of course Mono gives him that emote because he is Arrow Mono. He is Arrow Mono after all. They live longer. Use orphans. They live longer. Oh my god. Alright, let's do this. You guys can keep going after I'm done if you want. I have to go to bed as soon as I can. I gave up Napoleon to stream longer tonight. I'll keep playing Crown if you want. I don't really mind. I feel like Mono should play Summer Anise, because then he'll realize what an actual hot woman's supposed to look like, so he can stop lusting over Idolmaster girls. At least that's what I believe in. Oh, Boomer, I have no idea who you should play. Man, I don't know anymore. I don't know, Arrow Senin, but we're about to blame everything on you. I'm so sorry. I can't help it. I can't help it. You guys ever be mean and then you're like, man, I didn't really want to be mean, but you're like, you have to like purposely try not to be mean, you know? And I know I'm being mean, but at the same time, I know I want to be mean. Like, sometimes doing the wrong thing feels good. Anyways, I don't take responsibility for anything. You're mean with intentions? Yes, you are.
Hold on a moment. Target eliminated. I will re-engage. Under the light of the kingdom, all shall meet. Let's wrap this up.
Wait, Datura, how did you even find me anyways? It feels like you've been here forever.
Hold on a moment. Start under the light of the kingdom, all shall meet.
Hope the water isn't too salty for ya.
Really?
Hold on a moment.
Why does everyone find me through Fire
Under the
Emblem?
light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
I stream other content too. Why don't people find me from other content? I'm insulted. Stop watching me right now. Come back in a month and say you found me from like Soul of a Garage or something.
Hold on a moment. Start under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel. Let's wrap this up. You can watch me. There's no need for worry.
I found you through Tinder. That's pretty good.
Hold on a moment. Target eliminated.
Yeah, I was considering hooking up with you, Glenn. When I saw your metal ass, your rectangular metal ass, the sentient AI, man, I'm so turned on. Have you guys ever seen like a metal cube and be like, man, that's hot? No, that's literally hot because the CPU in there, it's not getting enough airflow and it's burning the case up. That's what I thought about Len. What an overworked piece of equipment.
Hold on a moment.
I forgot when was the last time I laughed so much in a Sang stream. I'm just saying deranged shit. Why are you laughing?
Follow me.
You know, sometimes I show up at mental asylums and I just say, haha, everyone's so funny. And they're just saying all sorts of random stuff at me. I'm just like, this is the best. About the Canadian life? Oh. Yeah, it's pretty rough out here. Every day, we have to defend our house from Canadian geese. Regularly, they try to invade Canada. You guys don't know how good you have it. Canada is protecting you from the evils of nature, particularly Canadian geese. Some of them sneak past and they head over to America where they terrorize the civilian populace. But you don't know, the majority of them are stuck in Canada because we hold them back. Your way of life is protected by Canadians.
Under the light of the kingdom,
Which amendment is it to own guns again? The 5th Amendment was made to protect you from Canadian geese, but you forgot what it was about. It's not for a revolution or armed people. It's to keep you alive from Canadian geese. Oh my god, 667 mil, holy crap. Holy crap, wow. Wow. That's some crazy ass damage. My best friend thinks Frankie from One Piece is hot. That's the closest, bro. That's rough. That's my fault, right? Everything's your fault. It was your fault that Mono left our union. I'll step out so other people can play. It's your fault that Mono just left. What else can I blame you for? It's your fault that Mono doesn't love me. Sorry we scored so high. Yeah, you better be sorry. Alright, we got one more run. Invite Rose. I really like the song. Does anyone remember what the song's from? Have you ever listened to a song and be like, that's so anime? Because Lily be used and anime. Wow! Wow, so rude! Oh yeah, it's from Boshi. You redeemed the song? You did? Really? How come I didn't see it? Oh, because I was responding to, I'll sleep when I'm dead by Set It Off. Alright. I was responding to, a potential sponsorship, and I moved my page off, that's why I didn't see it. You know, I'll sleep when I'm dead by Set It Off. That sounds like something a terrorist would say. I guess I'll just stay as Crown. Someone has to play Crown. You guys can play whatever you want. Just have a plan. Two people have to play Summer Nice if we want to do a good one. We need someone to be Electric Code. No, that's okay, Kusanagi. You've shown us that we don't matter. I knew you hated me. I knew it. Every older brother hates their younger brother. I understand. I'll never forget this. Hey, Sang, are you watching any anime of the at the moment? Yeah, I'm watching Heaven's Paradise. That's literally the only anime I'm watching right now. I'm not watching anything that's currently airing. But you left our room. You made your choice. Would be a shame if we fail the QTE. Yeah, it really would be a shame. If we fail the QTE, it's if we fail the QTE, it's Aerosinen's. No, Aeromono's fault.
Hold on a moment. Start under the light of the kingdom. All shall kneel. Let's wrap this up.
Oh my god, what? That was a Summer Nice to my left. Rewind that. That was a Summer Nice to my left. That was a summer. I saw it. It was a Summer Nice to my left. I'm saving that. Who was it? Kaio? It was between Obama or Kaio. Who was it? Yeah, clip it. We have it in 4K. Obama says it's not him. It's the person to my left. We'll do one more. I don't want to fail. I don't want to leave it on a failure. Display on co-op is bugged. Okay, then it was Mono. I know who did it. I know who killed JFK. It was Mono. Oh, and he also failed the QTE. My insomnia playlist was Fireflies, I'll Sleep When I'm Dead, and Hope for Morning. My friend called me a clown and said, who makes an insomnia playlist? Oh, that's normal. I had a playlist for before I went to bed, too. Should I go for Anise or Scarlet? Whichever one that doesn't screw up this run. That's my recommendation! Golem, I want to ask you a question. Why did you core 3 your Anise? I hope you did well in the Evangelion collab, because I always thought it was really weird that you core 3'd Anise for some reason. Thanks, Kobayadon.
Hold on a moment.
I'll post that in our command center later to let everyone know that Mono failed QTE. like... I think that was Naga. I think that was Naga. I think that was Naga. We'll do one more. I don't want to end on a failure, but you guys are really screwing this. I think that was Naga. Someone... That was all me that time. Yeah, I think that was Naga. Guys, please. Can't we just end it strong? Just end it strong. It's okay, Rose. It wasn't you last time. You got kicked? Oh, I love putting my foot up your butt, Kyle. Kyle, you're so lucky that you're so much stronger in this game that you can go for top 2% while being at work. What the hell, dude? It's so dumb. I have to actually try. No, that's my pudding. Did you know the chair can fall off and the sauce? It's so weird. You didn't even try? How can you say that? I always try. I'll pilot for you at work too, Sangs. I hope I don't need someone to pilot for me next time. I genuinely hope I'll be good enough that next time I can do it myself. But I don't know. This job can get really busy sometimes. I feel like the solo raids have been happening at the same time as the solo raids have been happening at the same time as my month ends. That probably is the timing, isn't it? Ugh. So it might always be like this. Alright, you guys want to just do one more? Kyle died. To answer your question, I did it without thinking. I was too excited. Sadly, the co-op character won't come home. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. You went too far. You went too far. You didn't consider the future. Actually, Arrow stole you? Are you serious? Wow. Wow. I think it's official. Arrow has earned his second mono. Just so everyone knows, both the words arrow and mono are slurs around here. He is now no longer arrow mono. He is arrow mono mono. No, actually, no. This Mono didn't steal anyone from us. Okay, you're now arrow mono arrow. That's your official name. Arrow mono arrow. Alright, let's just do this last one. Good night, Kowadon. Too tight. Isn't this the third mono? No. There can only be one mono. Everyone is just partially monoed. I thought Arrow was in the co-op session with you until I saw you weren't there. Kaio, I can't believe you. How could you pick him over us? And no one even joined us, holy crap. Oh, no, someone joined. We got swag shoot. We're so fucked. Oh, you failed Kill TA there too? Oh, okay. Nice to know that it was Arrow Mono who failed the QTE. I knew it. I swear last stream ended with him as Arrow Mono Mono Arrow. It did. Wow, you actually remember that. I felt like I went too far that time. I do have a conscience. Even if the heart does not beat, I still have a conscience. I felt like on further reflection it wasn't fair. But I feel like today he has officially earned Arrow Mono Arrow. Arrows suck. You know, I think Kusanagi's the real evil one here. I would never call someone Arrow Sugma. That's the worst thing you could say to someone. I think it's better to wish death on someone than to call them Arrow Sugma. Oh, are you serious? I think that one was me. Can someone clip that one? I think that was me.
Your king
Even though I
won
shot
another
so
victory.
far, I think one of my bullets went left. We could pause that. I think it was me though. I give up. I don't know. Was that one me? It felt like it was me. Oh, we missed one. Okay. That makes more sense. Why are you so bad without mono? Don't say that out loud, especially with mono here. Alright, I'm done. Time to call it night! I want to eat dinner, go to bed before 1 a.m. Well, I'll just have to eat dinner and brush my teeth within 16 seconds. I think I can do it.
Let's go.
You know, why do I even bother making plans for streams? I can never follow any plans for the streams. Why do I even try? Why do I even try? It's all your fault, chat. If nobody watched me, I wouldn't be streaming. Therefore, it's your fault. Alright. No, but
Let's go.
god damn it, why do I even bother making plans? I can never follow them. Oh, just check rank? I should check the rank, you're right. I try to remind you, it's your fault, it's you're right. Thanks to Hura. Thanks for taking responsibility for me.
Oh, that was easy.
Alright, let's see, what did we get?
There's no way I can run in this thing.
I will move as you wish.
Oh! We're top 100! Holy crap! We're top 100! I didn't think we had a run that good. I mean, it just launched, but... Hey, we're top 100! I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save this. No one mentioned that it's the start of COO, therefore it doesn't matter. Was that the run Mono didn't hit the QTE? Yeah, that was the run that Mono didn't hit the QTE. He hit the QTE on everything else though.
Let's go.
He just can't help himself. Some people just like hitting red, hitting white things.
There's no
Somebody
way
has
I
to hit the
can
whites.
run
Sorry, it's a South Park joke. I'm sorry. I'm 22nd, bro. Can I just do an easy stage? I don't have to do a hard stage, right? Oh, I should just do it in challenge art. Kenny. Me hungry. Oh my god, what am I clicking? What the hell did I just click? Oh. When they go all the buttons, I always get thrown off. I love Numb from Linkin Park. The Jay-Z remix is so good too. Oh, what? What did I just click? Oh, they just click. No, no, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Why would she jump out of the Ava to shoot something? That doesn't make any sense. What? Why do I like feisty girls? Oh god, we just screwed up. No, I'm dead. Oh my god, we made it. It's such a weird little mini game, huh? Oh no, I screwed up. Oh fuck. Alright, well. I'm sorry, Asuka. Now it makes sense why Sangs failed the key. It wasn't me! Except maybe one of them. It might have been me for one of them. Alright, next is use Ray 9 times. Whoa, they don't need you to use Mari 9 times? Isn't that kind of weird? It's okay. Nobody likes Mari. No, that's not true.
I'll follow you closely, teacher.
Alright, let's raid somebody. Mari's more meta TBH? Shut up. Does more damage? No. It's not about damage. It's about waifu. Have you forgot what really matters, Kusanagi? Do you even know what you're doing right now? Think with PP, not brain. Big damage doesn't matter. That you haven't even got above 10k on that minigame? Well, today was my first time trying on, like, really trying on it. Look at these Mari infidels. Disgusting. I'm gonna core 7. I'm gonna core 7. I'm gonna core 7 Asuka and use forever. Mari's fan service as fuck. I know she is. We're gonna watch the second movie tomorrow, so hopefully, the second movie introduces Mari. So hopefully, I'll start building appreciation for her as well. But Asuka will always be best girl. All right. Anyways, let's raid somebody. I'm still second in PvP. I can't beat first place guy, and no one else is gonna beat me. So there you go. You can also go the harem route. I think that's a bad idea. Imagine picking the harem route with a yandere and a tsundere. You might as well be saying, "I hope you die," because that's basically what you're saying to me. Who goes harem between a yandere and a tsundere? You're just asking for trouble. Alright, we're gonna raid Erebus since he's streaming right now. Let's gaslight Kusanagi. We'll say Kusanagi Wants to eat your ass. No. What should we make a raid message? I'm so tired. Gaslight Aeromono? You're right. What do you hate the most about Aeromono? Don't hold back. All right, let's go with that. All right, let it go. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Today was a fun little goofy stream. We didn't really play games. We just chatted and looked at news articles. But I hope you guys had fun. I had a lot of fun. I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna have dinner and then go to bed early, and then hopefully I'll have energy to stream on time tomorrow, where we're gonna watch Evangelion movie 2. Anyways, good night, Lightning. Good night, Arrow. Stupid 789. Good night, Lightning. Illiterate. Good night, Y. Old Man Nagi. Good night, Andre Ass. 12 asses. Good night, Uboomer. Good night, Datura. Dutstura. Ditztura. Good night, Ditztura. Yes, that's better. Good night, Kyle Hackermans. Alright, now that I've properly pissed everyone off. Good night, everyone. Take care. Good night, Rose the root beer.